everybody, and welcome into what may or may not be the last episode of Shadow Bay 1989. We're not sure, it depends on how well we do tonight. As always, Shadow Bay 1989 is sponsored by the creator of Shadow Bay, Martin Mancini. You can now buy the first and fifth book in paperback. You can get yourself a physical copy on the Amazon store.
Wait, you can?
Now you can, yes. I'm
Yeah.
hoping he pushes through and gets the rest of them, because if I can get the second book in physical copy, I will be one happy guy.
Let yoink.
Mr. Martini, we need to talk. Okay.
Martin Mancini, how about this? You send us your books and we can give you some serious glowing reviews.
I don't want free books. That's a little mean.
and especially since they don't cost a lot. But
Yeah, no.
I do have a
That
very
doesn't
quick
sound-
announcement about the state of our channel, real quick. I am going to no longer upload major shows on Saturdays. I've discovered that since we've started doing one-offs and this other mini-series, that Monday is a very good day for our channel. So I'm going to start experimenting with times, but sometime in the mornings of Monday, everything that we run that is a major show is going to be moved to some sort of morning slot on Mondays, because we are basically multiplying our daily views by 5 right away by doing this, and that's going to help us get some reach, and maybe we can finally find some financial success. So God willing, some of us can quit our shitty jobs. As for Trubance, I mean, it's hasn't been popular either way. I still enjoy doing it. I'm not going to keep it on Wednesdays anymore, because Wednesday is a really bad day in general on YouTube, it seems. So I'm going to just start experimenting with different days. I'm not going to do it on Tuesday because that's too soon, but I'm thinking I might either move that to the Saturday slot because it's still good enough, or maybe Thursday or Friday, depending. But all major
Friday.
shows are
Friday.
Yeah, try Friday.
all major shows that aren't Trubance are being moved to Mondays from now on. I think even one shots, I think we're just gonna stick with solid Mondays because they're doing very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I looked at the numbers, and we got 33 views on our last episode of Shadow Bay 1989 in about 4 days. That usually takes us 3 weeks.
Yeah. Also, speaking of shitty jobs and stuff like that, folks, there will be some changes to uploads and what content will be coming out. Because of my job specifically, I am not going to be available every week for recording every month. So we're going to be putting out different content that's not going to always have me. But I will let you know, the True Realms, the first campaign, it's not over. It's more going on the back burner, so to speak. Episodes will come out. It's just going to take a little more time when we're all available to record it. We don't know what we're going to record in the interim just yet. We're still bouncing ideas off. We've got to find people who want to DM, who can have the time and want to make a story. But in the future, expect some new and different content from us.
I've got some ideas. I just need to talk to you all about what you want to do, because I could have us all sit down and build a world and then do a story in it that I run, or I can try to find a way to do a continuation of your characters from Letton if you're interested in that. Like, I've got ideas. I just need Flame's help putting them together, and then I just need to sit down and write them down and make things possible. I have a whole separate campaign that I can run that's a little bit different too, in True
Mhm.
Realms. I've got like 3 or 4 ideas. It's just what we want to do.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to just because my job, I've got to step back a little bit. I'm still gonna be in the company, and the days that I can record, we will talk out of game and stuff, and not recording. We'll talk more about this, but we'll see what happens as we go. But Mayor, you have the question for the day, correct?
Yeah.
Would you mind asking it? I'll let you run it completely.
I hate to interject real quick, but I'm gonna think about getting my phone upgraded because they have a new plan with a much bigger hotspot allowance, which will
Yeah.
solve my bringing my laptop with me problem. Because right now I'm capped at like
Trucker. We will talk about that outside the recording, okay? That's company talk. We'll
well,
talk about it the recording.
that's fine, but it just means I'll be able to do my thing
And that's good. That's
to
good.
fill a
We-
day.
And like I said, we will talk about that. We will talk about that off recording. Okay. I'm not trying to be rude. It's
Okay.
just I just want to. I don't want to throw. I don't want to entice them with something we don't have. If anything happens, just
I mean, it's not really an enticement at this point, but all right.
like I said. But Mayor, you had something?
So this is something I found on Facebook the other day. It's simply you have a couple of options for what your fantasy ending would be. So if you are, in some sort of fantasy world, which ending would you like? And option A, I will also copy this and post it in the thingy so that y'all can see it. But option A is die in a heroic sacrifice. Option B is dedicate yourself to studying the arcane for whatever reason you'd want to do that. C is travel the land with a band of mercenaries. D is break into the Thieves Guild vault and live in luxury. E is discover and live in the lost library of all knowledge, which we're all familiar with. F, despite your good deeds, you turn to darkness. G, retire to a farm on the hillside. H, merge with an ethereal force for the greater good. Or I, become royalty. So Chaos, out of all those fantasy endings, which one would you like?
I.
That's cool. Do you have a reason?
No hesitation.
Do you have a reason
Out
why
of-
that you'd like to share to spice this up a minute?
Yeah. My brothers and I talked about this actually. If each of us had our own like isekai situation, I would have a situation similar to Rimuru, where I would build up my own little home and just settle in there. My younger brother would have a Tsukimichi situation where he winds up running a merchant company and essentially being a true neutral party. My other brother, who Trucker knows about, he would wound up having a situation similar to Remonster, where he would just have a mercenary company.
Alright. Blame, which one of these do you like? Which one do you think you're getting?
A or G? Honestly, A or G.
And why is that?
G, just because I'd want to do something that I could be able to say these are the fruits of my labor, start a good family, and run a nice farm. A, if people call upon me, I will probably come and help them. And knowing my stupid, dumb, bravely idiotic ass, I will probably risk my life and throw it away for somebody else's.
Trucker, lay it on me.
It would probably be a mix of which one was study the arcane.
That's B.
Is that B? It'd probably be a mix of B and F. I would want to study the arcane to make everybody's life better, but then people will start pissing me off, and then I'll snap.
As for me, I would probably try to aim for A and die in a heroic sacrifice, but I would probably somehow manage to live while everybody else died and then wind up squarely in G.
Hey, we could go work on the farm together, bud.
Residing in a farm on a hillside, wondering, gee, what the hell did I do wrong?
Honestly, I'm gonna revise my answer a little bit.
Oh yeah?
It would be I, but it would turn into F. I would start off nice and be trying to help everyone I can, but eventually enough of the pettiness of all the people who I actually gave power to winds up start grating on my nerves, so eventually I just go full Vlad the Impaler on people.
You just want to play the Game of Thrones.
There's a joke there, but I can't make it.
I recommend you don't. All right.
Oh, what does it matter?
No,
You should
see,
just
Mayor-
make it. We're not gonna be going for too long anyhow.
He would make an interesting facial hair decision.
Yeah.
But Mayor, no, don't go for a heroic sacrifice thing and only end up as a farmer. No. Go for the heroic sacrifice and then somehow they make you king for it.
See, that's kind of like how I end up going through all of them. Like, I would start out at sea, traveling with mercenaries, accidentally my way into a vault. I would then just say, yeah, to hell with it, I'll start studying things from the library and the magic people. End up finding something that will cause me to try to die in a heroic sacrifice, get to retire out of the farm, and then some dink is gonna be like, you're the hero of whatever the hell, we want you to be king. I'll be like, please shut up. Just want to be quiet.
Oh god, now you're making me want to just string these together to see how... This is literally just how you want to start, how you want your isekai adventure to go.
Choose your own adventure.
You start on one square, but then you have to make, diagonal jumps to one, then to another, and then you end on the last one.
Studying the arcane would be out of pure laziness. It's just, how do I create or learn a spell that will help me discover and learn the knowledge in this library faster so I don't have to read all these damn books?
See, like, it would be like, I want to study the arcane to try to come up with a way to magically cure all disease, but then through some weird, arcane trickery, you end up becoming like the worst necromancer ever. Because instead of curing disease, you start inflicting it.
Death!
Yeah, like you set out to cure all disease, but then you end up giving everyone every disease.
See, it starts out where, you've studied the arcane after curing all these diseases, you're living on your happy hillside farm, and then your wife cheats on you with the hobbit mailman, and then you give him syphilis, and it all just spirals out of control from there. Somebody cuts you off at the grocery store.
Then you give him fucking athlete's foot.
You're driving down the road, some guy cuts you off, and you're like, alright, have you ever gotten to experience the joys of dysentery?
I'm sorry.
Have you ever had the pleasure of enjoying cholera lately?
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the Oregon Trail experience.
Oh no!
You guys know how I get when I drive. Been on recordings with me for this, or on video chats for me. You know how I get. You know how I get with my road rage, right?
Yes.
So I'm not the only one.
Oh God, no! I get, if you cut me off, or like if you do something where I've got to like really jerk the wheel and almost not crash, I will give you both barrels of my anchor. I just imagine now. I am the greatest wizard of all time. Oh, they cut me off. I cast testicular torsion.
This dickhead peeks his mic so often that I'm surprised it still works. When he's yelling.
I cast Balrot!
Mayor's heard me just scream from the pits of hell at someone when driving.
Me and Trucker turn into the old men from the Muppets. We're just sitting like, ha 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 ha, there he goes, peeking the mic again. Does he even know that we can't hear him? Ha ha ha.
All the old
Every-
hecklers.
Look,
Every curse word, every swear, every invocation I know just comes spewing out of me when someone screws me over when I'm driving. I'm nice most of the time, but when I'm behind the wheel, it's road rage if you piss me off.
My biggest pet peeve
There
with
was
driving is assholes with those bright ass LED headlights that don't know how to turn off their fucking high beams.
What?
I fucking hate Brighters, I really do.
there's an old goofy cartoon about you then, Flame.
Yeah.
What's
No, I've seen it.
Specifically.
I've seen it. My stepdad sent me that once because he was driving me one day. We were heading to, I can't remember where we were heading to, but we were heading to like we were gonna be like going out for beers and everything was it was supposed to be a fun day, you know. We're all excited, and this just peppy looked like maybe like 21, 22, like definitely. My daddy's rich and buys me everything in a nice car. She scratches like the side of my. It was my old truck too when I still had my truck. So she scratches my truck, and like I'm like white knuckle, just don't pop, don't pop. Well, she gets out and like she slams her heel on the back of my taillight, shattering my taillight. So I immediately got out of the truck and I'm just yelling as loud as I can at this kid.
You know what's great too is
Aw, did you send Barbie running for the hills?
Oh, she was crying by the time I was done.
Aw, Barbie cried.
I can't
Good.
I can't speak for Chaos because I've never met him in person, but genuinely, if you meet me, Flame, or Trucker out in public, there is really no difference between any of us in public or recordings. The only difference is I don't get... Me and Flame do not actually get as douchey or angry or say ridiculous things all of the time in public. We're a lot more mellow, but you know, Trucker's the real deal.
Yeah. Like the thing is, this is us acting, and it's like we can throw the filter away. Not fully throw it, but we can turn it down a bit and let it come
Turn
out a
it
little bit more
down.
because we're here to entertain. In public, my filter's on. Unless you piss
I
me
turn
off,
it
then
off
I'll let it
when
go.
I turn it off.
Yeah,
No,
we're just playing.
Mine's off always.
I mean, we're mostly genuine. A lot
It's
of the
got me in
things
trouble,
we
yeah.
say is, you know, fairly what we believe, but we are hamming it up, obviously. Like, it's
Yeah.
still us kind of playing a character. We're doing slight caricatures of ourselves.
Yeah, but
Not me though,
Exactly.
baby.
It's why
I'm gonna
I
end the
said it.
conversation here, boys.
Yep, we gotta
I'm gonna
stop.
end here. We need
Okay.
to start. It is a minute till 7. Now, Mayor, you normally do the Top Gear recap for our main story. But
Yeah,
I
we-
want something different for this.
Yeah, we haven't done that for this show.
Does anyone volunteer for their version of a recap? If I like your version, I'm gonna give you a reward.
Oh, speaking of rewards, we gotta roll for luck too.
Oh, we've got a lot of things we have to go over because I completely forgot a couple things. But yeah, if anyone's got a rewind type or a cover, for lack of better terms, because I'm tripping over my tongue of
No.
last session, let's hear it.
I'm out.
I can do it.
Trucker, do you got anything?
No.
All right,
I
Mayor,
would,
let's hear
if I made an attempt, I would try to emulate what I think Mayor is about to do.
No, I'm gonna keep it as honest as possible and playing it straight down the middle. We're not doing the Top Gear recap this time. But basically what ends up happening is Bitsy and Townley try to go and meet Dale. It doesn't go well. We meet his wife instead. She's unhelpful as hell. We go back to my apartment because Fitzy's a freeloader and has to stay on my couch. We are introduced to Min, which I created specifically to give Sergey some ammunition against me, which he hasn't quite taken yet. We are also, speaking of Sergey, we are introduced to Sasha. Sergey and Sasha meet us all at his diner. We finally are met with Scamander again, who has been lambasted with more xenophobia from Townley and Fitzy. And then we go to Min's dad's restaurant, where we are followed by government agents, and her father starts screaming and threatening Jim for a little while until we leave. And then we made it out to Dale's, where we got to meet his creepy ass kids, and now we're trying to get the hell out of there before they can make it to the shed and get their psycho dad.
I wanna direct everyone's attention to the screen real quick.
Oh, there's something on the screen. Beans.
Yes, would you go to the screen, please?
It's not showing anything on. Why is it doing this? That's not the image I wanted. So you guys get to see my character sheet again. There we go. Fireworks.
Yes. So we are working with Roll20 right now, and we're using one of their betas. So in the effect on that sidebar to the side, there's something called effects. If you guys want to take a look at that, there's all sorts of things. You can do bubbles. You can do acid. You can do blood. Holy crap, there's so many cool things. So... Look at it! Look at that! Look at that!
That is, I like the breath one a lot. That's going to be very helpful.
Wait, what do you use?
Effects.
Effects, dude. Look at this.
No, is it settings or what?
It's on the side with the toolbar.
The toolbar on the side, you know, that's got like the pointer to
Oh.
hand. The
Glow is
draw,
going
the
to be very helpful.
Now, I think that's only in the beta, which that's not. I don't think that's turned on our D&D game. We can check later, but you know.
Anyway, should we start rolling for luck? Did I earn anything for the recap?
I will give you add a +10 to your credit score.
Oh, what?
Yes.
As for everybody else, there are two things we were supposed to be doing last session. One, we were supposed to be keeping track of failures and successes. If you fail a specific roll 3 times, you can mark it off. If you succeed a roll, you mark it off. And then during what's known as like development periods, you can you can get downtime, which is development periods, to, for lack of a better term, kind of like level up or increase a couple of your abilities. Now, to be honest, the only real check I kind of had you guys do last session was spot hidden checks. So we're not gonna do the what's the word? We're not gonna do the stat increase thing today, but we are gonna do the luck. Now, does everybody remember how to do luck?
Yes. D100.
You gotta fail it.
Yeah, and you want to fail it.
Yes.
Oh. Sweet Christmas, I barely fail.
I am a pro subscriber.
I didn't.
What is your luck, Trucker?
74.
And you got a 92?
Oh, that's right. No, it's the other way around. Okay, I did fail it.
I was gonna say, how the hell did you not? How did you fail with a 92, or how did you succeed with a 92? That'd be more impressive. Chaos, how about you?
Luck is 70, and I got You know, as much as I love seeing that number, I'm annoyed that it's below my fucking that I passed
Hmm.
it. 69.
That sounds like a success to me.
You did indeed succeed.
Angry.
So how does this work again?
Now that you guys, well, I guess for lack of a return, so it sounds like you all failed, which is what you want to do for this. So you all roll a d10, and you will add that whatever you get to your luck pool.
Not great, but hey, we still up. I'm right back
Luck
to where
is
I'm right back to where I started last session. Yay!
luck is an interesting thing in this game because it's very useful in combat, which we might get to tonight, folks. If you guys do specific things.
Not that I think you guys would care much for this fact, but apparently Call of Cthulhu's sheets are not optimized for mobile.
Nothing's optimized for mobile.
Nothing ever is,
Unfortunately
man.
not.
Be real.
Well,
Except stuff specifically designed for mobile.
D&D wasn't too bad through the Roll20 app, but Call of Cthulhu's sheet in the Roll20 app is not.
But are we all ready?
Yep.
Yep.
By the way, folks, Mark is going to be a little late tonight. At this point, I think that's just going to be a common trend, is him being a little late, which is, it's fine. It lets us
Wife
do a couple of
calls.
interesting things.
He answers.
He's got the old ball and chain.
Well, he had church, so
Oh yeah.
I know. I'm being facetious because of the. Hey, whatever. So I'm gonna say it was 1 o'clock when you guys went to the trailer, and between talking and trying to coax and then dashing off, I'll say it's at this point like you're pulling out, and then like where are you going? I guess for lack of a better term, before I give you a time.
We agreed
Like,
to.
are you wanting to just go straight to the cabin? Or you want to like go and recuperate somewhere? Or you want to talk on the way? Well, like, what's your plan?
So after that horrendous experience, do we just want to go home, or do we want to go to the lodge first?
Because I'll say at this point it's probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You're probably like I'd say you're downtown right now in the cab. Everybody's still in the cab, but you're like downtown Shadow Bay. So it's up to you what you want to do.
I vote that we go home and try the cabin tomorrow.
Why not poke around lodge and try our luck?
It's kind of far away, and we're already back in town.
I also say we need supplies before we go up to some place. There might be some people up there with more equipment than we currently have. Is old Schuster's gun shop still open, Townley?
Probably.
Does
You just
gun
need-
store have plates? Perhaps.
I don't have any.
Nah,
I'm not shopping for plates.
He don't sell none of that. We just need more bullets.
I don't shop for
I only
plates.
have 7.
I've never shopped for plates.
No.
I just have paper plates at home.
No, comrade, armor plates. Also,
No.
I have a question for you.
What?
Your friend, Min,
Yes.
Vietnamese?
No, Min is Chinese.
Ah, Chinese. Sorry. Education not exactly clear on which is which.
You haven't had to. You haven't had to learn the difference.
Not yet, it seems. Though, if you keep hanging around with her, and if this goes well, maybe I join you for bachelor party.
I mean, it's going about as well as it can. I mean, we recently got about as close to discussing being official as you can get when her father is a traditional man who wants to murder you, probably because he sees a lot of himself in me. I mean, you look past all of Chang's wrinkles and you know that he was a good-looking guy who has probably had to kill a lot of people to get out of his hellish country to make it to America, just like I had to.
Oh, God, it's just like me. Oops.
I don't know what your appearance is, so I can't make fun of you.
So,
As-
Sergey, where were you in the years 82 to 84? Were you in the desert?
Truck, you're
Uh,
roboting a bit, bud.
Nah, probably best you don't. Damn it.
Let's see, 82 to 84, that was 5 to 7 years ago. I was 21, so I was serving. Yes, I was in desert, but I was in village. Mostly in charge of keeping eye on local resistance. Nice people,
And-
actually. I got to actually learn a few things.
As you guys are driving, not hoax, wrong game, wrong game.
Whoa, brain slip.
Oh my god, everyone roll sanity. There's some changeling-like creature in here.
There's bleed over.
Fitz, right? Or no, Jim, you're the one driving the cab, right?
You're gonna get it eventually, yes.
You hear a very familiar noise that you just hate in this damn town. You hear a
I can't
As you
hear
see-
you.
you see lights and sirens and a cop car behind you.
You
Oh,
don't have to
no.
speak up, but yeah, we're getting pulled over.
Am I soft?
Yeah, you were so soft that we didn't hear most of any of what you just said.
God! Ah. Tell me that next time and I'll
I tried,
Yo,
but you
Yeah,
kept
we
going.
tried to.
just DM me. Like, do it on Discord now, because of my dual monitor, I can literally see in Discord at all times. Like Flame is soft, and I know. Okay, he's louder. But yeah, you see a stoplight or a cop pulling you. Do you pull over?
Of course.
Okay, you pull over to the side. You know, you put it in park, and the officer comes up. It's a younger gentleman, probably maybe mid-20s. Buzz cut, wearing sunglasses. He kind of walks over. License, registrations, please.
I hand it over.
Okay. Mr. Jim Towley.
Yep.
Look at it. You see him kind of take it back to his car. You guys can all see him start speaking on his radio for a few minutes, and then steps out, and he'll come back.
Quietly eyeing him.
He'll come back up. I need you all to step out of the vehicle, please.
Sure.
I'm gonna have you all accompany me down to the station.
Why?
Your vehicle matches the description of a harassment case we just got.
Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Let me guess, from old Dale's place?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were trying to ask him some questions, and I don't think that he was in the mood for visitors. That's on us.
Nevertheless, I need you to come downtown with me. You can either come willingly, or I can arrest you.
I'm coming.
It's up to you. Alright. Get in the back of the car, please. Kind of looks at a lot of you. He'll point to Sergey. You at the back of his car as well, and then he'll point at Fitz. We'll have another vehicle come out for you and your service pet, sir. Just sit tight, will you?
You be careful of that one, and I'll point over at Scamander. He doesn't speak English very well.
You seem
I
like
thought he
you
was,
seem like
I thought
nod
he
his
was
head.
Englishman, though.
The British can't speak English, Sergey. They may have
so-
invented it, but they do a poor job of it.
True.
Commander cock his eyebrow at that. And a couple minutes go by before another vehicle pulls up. All right, you two get in, and we'll all reconvene down at the station.
Do I get a phone call?
So you lot are brought back down to the station. You're brought in, and you go through a lovely little pre-booking thing where they kind of, pat you down, take your shoes, anything on you that's considered jewelry, any item on you,
Sergey's dog tags.
your guns.
I object to all of this because it's tantamount to illegal search and seizure. Because last time I checked, you can't actually be arrested for harassment.
Are you resisting what they're doing?
I will say what I just said out loud. You cannot
Sir-
be arrested for harassment. You are illegally searching and seizing my property. Actually,
Sir-
as a matter of fact, you kidnapped me and brought me here. I just agreed to go along with it because I know how you guys
Sir?
can get.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to calm down, and I'm gonna need you to
Well,
follow procedure. Sir, I'm gonna need you to calm down and follow procedure.
I have not raised my voice at all.
Sir,
This is because
I
of our
feel-
friends in the Lincoln, so we'll just deal with it. You're not getting through to the federal government. These local boys aren't actually trying to arrest us for anything real.
So, should we do something?
No, we're just going to sit here and we're going to let the man do his job, because it's not his fault that after our service in Vietnam, everybody spit on us and called us baby killers. And this is the treatment that we get as veterans who ensured that we stop the spread of communism, and he gets to wave his power around freely. We are just going to do this right and take our questioning from the Lincoln people and deal with it.
In that
So-
case, I will say nothing about my time in Afghanistan.
So, as I was saying, each of you are brought in one at a time. They will take your shoes and give you sandals. Any jewelry, items, wallet, keys, all that will be taken off you, put in a Ziploc bag, and you'll be led to an individual holding cell. Yes, folks, I know what I'm talking about. I had to do a lot of research. Each of you are kept in basically an individual holding cell. You can talk to each other, but you cannot see each other. There's probably a good 6 inches of like stone or brick between each of you, but there's not like it's not like you see in the movies or and those like reality television shows where it's like the metal and plexiglass. It's like the bars kind of stuff.
Walls are thinner than the ones in Gulag.
I just yell back at the cop, I want my phone call.
You'll get your phone call after we're done processing you.
I want phone call too.
Who do you
You'll
gotta
get
call?
your phone call when we're done processing you.
Who do you gotta call,
Alright.
Ivan?
Hey, I have Sasha. She needs to know that I screwed
guys-
up again.
You guys watch as this like definitely like I'd say mid 50s, your stereotypical like overweight balding officer that
Uncle
just looks like
Ruckus.
he hate. No, no, like your stereotypical like it's like it's the old movies and they're making fun of an officer,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
fat, balding, got that like shit-eating grin, like, well, we got some loudmouths here, don't we? You'll get your phone call when we get through the procedures. If you want to keep running your mouth, we can take as long as we need to. You understand?
Yes, Officer Cannon.
Who would you call me?
Officer Cannon? Aren't you Officer Cannon?
Wait a minute. Oh, for fuck's sake. Townley, what did you do now?
All I was trying to do was talk to old Dale, but he's touched. And, he got the wrong idea. I brought his kids some food, not my wisest move, but I thought he wanted the food. I didn't know he had kids. I was just trying to do my part as a great an honorable citizen of this fine community to look for Josh K. Richmond, who has that reward. And Dale knew something about it, so we all went to go talk to him.
Alright. Check the paperwork and be back with you in a little bit to see what your charges are.
Oh,
In the meantime, I suggest you behave. We'll have dinner down for you boys. What is it, about 3:30-ish? About another hour, an hour and a half.
hey, speaking of
Sit
which,
tight.
I know that you don't stay here for dinner. Are you going to get Chinese again, officer?
No, can't eat it. Gives me heartburn.
Nah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Above game, did they not let me keep my dog with me, or do they have the dog somewhere else?
You are not allowed to keep your dog, no.
Okay, that changes everything that I'm about to do.
Unfortunately,
no.
you can't keep the dog.
Oh, that's fine. Gives me more justification for what I'm about to do.
Oh,
Oh
great.
no.
A good, like,
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
say 30 minutes go by. You see these guys, like, you can see basically like two officers who are doing like a bunch of paperwork, and as like the cop that pulled you over, and the other officer that came up a few minutes later and picked the rest of you up, they're like handing over paperwork and they're filing it, and like this is taking good 30 to 35 minutes before they come over and they're kind of like knocking each of your cages, like, all right, gentlemen, you are being charged with harassment, ag battery, yeah, harassment and ag battery.
Hey, what now?
Wyatt, I'm damn near
Aggravated
yelling.
battery.
Yeah, basically, you're the charge is ag battery, which is before anybody, like, assault is hurting some. Ag battery is threatening to in a manner with weaponry in a violent manner, like having a gun, waving a gun around, and saying, "I'm gonna shoot you," even pointing the gun at them. That is aggravated battery.
Nope, never battered nobody.
And never assaulted either.
Dale and his two boys claim that you came to his house demanding information on what was the name? That the Richmond fella, was that the name? Look at the paper. Yeah, the Richmond fella, the one that's got the bounty.
Yeah,
Now I get it, sons. You want money just like everybody else in this town, but you can't go waving guns at people and threaten kids.
we didn't. In fact, we were invited there by his wife. We had the guns in case some other people were coming our way to threaten us. We didn't point them at nobody. They're all holstered.
Indeed, mine was completely concealed.
Right. Sure.
You're gonna believe
Well-
the schizophrenic?
I'm gonna believe the father and his two kids who said they were just threatened. Yes.
Your prerogative.
Well, you lot can sit here, and you can sit and wait to see a judge tomorrow. How's that sound?
I'd rather be in Fiji. How about you?
I'd rather be in the Bahamas myself, but we don't always get what we want now, do we?
Where's my fucking phone call?
Oh, don't worry, you'll get it. Just
I
read
hear
me what
me-
the charges are.
I hear Mexico is nice this year.
I don't want that wacky tobacco places.
You're not allowed back in a desert, Ivan. Leave it be.
I did not
Yeah.
say that because of the deserts, I said that because of the beach. And Sasha always wanted to go to the beach.
Now comes the fun part. Am I loud enough? Do I gotta yell more?
You're fine now.
Okay, because I'm like almost yelling. I'm gonna roll to see which one of you gets the phone called first. Because they basically what they gotta do is bring you out of your cell and bring you into like basically it's kind of like a phone booth on the side of the wall that you're able that like they can see and watch you and you can make your phone call. You get one free phone call for about If I'm not mistaken, it's like 5 minutes of free data, for lack of a better term. At least that's the rules in my state. So, all right, which one of you gets to make their one phone call? All right, Trucker, you get to go first.
Oh
Oh,
no.
great.
I want to hear this hatred. I really do. Lay it on me, man. I want to hear it.
How long is the cord?
Not very long. I'd say.
I'd say about 2.5 feet.
Oh gods, no. Maybe a foot at most.
Long enough.
Yep. Who
I'm just
do you
gonna
call?
I'm just gonna stand at the phone.
Mhm.
Am I cuffed?
No, you're not cuffed, but it's like a Cajun kind of thing, like where you're caged in there, so you can't like,
Closed in.
yeah, you can't like drop the phone and charge at somebody if they're not looking at you.
All right. So so it's like a phone booth then.
With a lock on it, basically.
So can I
A phone booth urinal
position?
style, basically with the 2 stall doors. Stall walls, I mean.
Yes.
Can
Yes.
can I position myself where they can't see the phone?
Ah. What kind of check would that be? In your mind, what kind of check would that be?
Uh, I don't even know on
Is there stealth? Is
in
there
this
stealth?
in this game.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, there's a stealth. I'd say you make a stealth check, man. Make a stealth roll.
Too bad there isn't something like conceal.
Unfortunately, no.
Would have made more sense, but also no stealth. Also,
What did you get?
I got
Hey,
a hard success.
I'll do it like this. It's the kind of thing where like they're getting lackadaisical, so it's like, it's probably getting close to the end of their shift. They're kind of getting lackadaisical, so they're just not taking it as seriously as they could. You can completely you can hunch yourself over the phone in a way to really hide yourself, so they can't see what you're doing with this phone.
Now, is this like a good old-fashioned payphone with like uh, the little slot where you drop your coins in, and then there's a box where
No,
the coins would fall into?
no.
No.
This is more like just a phone on the wall in a booth kind of situation.
All right. I am going to actually make a phone call since some of these things are not how I thought they would be. I'm going to try to call. What did we agree his name was?
The doctor?
Not my doctor, but the
Oh,
guy that me and Mayor basically trained under.
Oh, it's Sergeant O'Hannessy.
Yeah, Sergeant
O'Hannessy. I'm gonna give him a call.
Make me a luck check just to see if you can get him on a Tuesday afternoon at 3. Like I guess that now would be 4 o'clock, maybe 4:10 in the afternoon.
Like just a straight luck.
Yeah. Like it ring, you get like that 5 ring where it's like, oh no, I don't think he's pick up my burger. Click. Yeah, this is O'Hannessy. What do you want?
You remember me, O'Hannessy?
You hear a mumbling on your breath, hit some breath. Fitz, that you?
Just one of your best trigger guys.
Where the hell you been, Fitz?
Trying to work in, trying to adjust to civvies.
Yeah, it's a bitch, ain't it? That's why I didn't go back.
Well, after certain treatment, I didn't really want to go back, but making do with what I got. Speaking of
Yeah.
making do with what I got, I've only got about 4.5 minutes left. Got a problem.
What'd you get
They're
arrested?
held- Yeah, some trumped up fucking charges because some fucking, actually not some, you know the guy, fucking Dale, you remember the bomb
Yeah,
tech
Twitchy.
guy?
Yeah, that Twitchy guy. What does squad call him? Like Lulu or something's what they called him? Real Twitchy dude.
Fuck
What'd
if
he
I
do?
know.
Did he fight with
He
him?
got mediced out. He's into some shady shit. Some rich fuck went missing and we're trying to find him for the money up here in Shadow Bay, where me and Old Townley are from. Well, they got us and 2 other guys arrested on some trumped up bullshit. There seems to be some real cloak and dagger shit going on, if you catch my drift. Yeah, you kind of owe me for a couple of favors. I did some shit I wasn't supposed to at your request. So I'm gonna need you to throw some weight around. They took my fucking dog from me, so I'm kind of a pube hair away from an episode with these cops. And if they do one more thing, you might be reading about my escape in the paper. So can you do me a favor and throw some weight? Get me and my guys out of here.
What'd you get charged with?
They're saying harassment, which you and I both know you don't get arrested for fucking harassment. But they're also saying aggravated battery. Trying to say we showed up at this guy's house waving guns and shit. None of us were waving anything. We just showed up to try to talk to him to find out where the rich guy might be. And then that crazy fucker was hiding in a shed. Good Lord knows with what. We kind of got out of there as soon as his kids were getting twitchy. And they're fucked up too, man. They're about as messed up as he is. There's
That's
something
pretty
going
serious.
on.
Aggravated battery, that's a felony if I'm not mistaken. That's a serious one.
But what I'm telling you is none of us did anything. None of us were, violent. Hell, we actually showed up there as, at request of his wife because we wanted to check in on him first and foremost because, he's fucking nuts. But he also seems to be involved in this rich guy going missing. So we're just trying to check in on him and try to get some information. We didn't threaten him or nothing.
Alright. Well, I know you can bond on a charge like that, but it's a big bond. I'll see what I can do. Is it just you, or is it anybody else?
No, it's me, Townley.
Shit. Townley?
Yeah, Townley's here too. He's driving a cab now. It's me, Townley, some English dude. Probably, like you said, he works for local radio station or something. And then there's a Russian. Well,
Wait.
we think Russian.
The hell you doing with a red?
Not by choice. I don't even know if he is Russian. He's just from one of those ex-com blocks.
Alright, let me work my magic, see if I can get anybody. I'm not in the States right now, but I got some connections. You said you're in Shadow Bay, right?
Yeah, we're in Shadow Bay. We're home.
Alright, you remember Colonel Potter?
Yeah. Is he here?
Colonel Shaman Potter? Yeah, he's there. I'll see if I can get him on your end. He's gonna light a hell of a fire though, so you better be ready.
Well, he owes me a favor too, as a matter of fact.
Last time I checked, you owe him one.
technically we both owe each other one, but if he can get us out of this shit, I'll owe him another one.
Oh, I bet
Look,
he'll
if-
love that.
Well, look, if he's got a head that needs popping, and that's what it takes, and fine.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Do
Thanks
me
a
a favor.
Hennessy.
Do me a favor. Tell Townley to keep his dick in his pants. All right.
Nah,
We don't need
see,
this
Hank,
hotel incident again.
I got a couple of seconds left. You want to hear the craziest part? He's dating a fucking Chinese woman.
What? And then the phone cuts. And speaking of Townley, you're up next. Now, I gotta ask, Fitz, do you fight them at all when they take you back to your cell, or do you just go willing?
I go willingly, but I don't like make it easy.
Alrighty.
He'll have to push me.
Yeah, they'll push you, but it's not like they don't gotta get the tasers and batons out on you, do they?
No.
Okay. Okay.
If they really want to, I can go John Rambo in this fucking police officer right now.
I'm asking you if you really want to do that. That's up to you.
No.
You can do it. I got a map if you want to fight.
No.
Okay.
I'll leave it be for
Yeah.
now.
Yes, Mr. Townley.
Flame, are you familiar with the professional wrestler Razor Ramon?
I am.
You know how every time he got a chance, he just put his hands up and slick his hair back?
Oh God.
That is the first thing I do as soon as I see him. See the officers coming to get me.
Okay. You see, there's two of them that come to get you. One is like an older dude, kind of grizzled, looks maybe 30s, late 30s, early 40s. Grizzled face, bit of age, wear and tear. Then Yun's like just this young, plucky-looking kid, almost. Come on, the older dude will just kind of come in with a gruff voice. Oi, let's go. Your phone calls wait.
You got it, boss.
I have a question. Did they walk me past his cell?
No, they did not.
No? Okay. Never mind.
Unfortunately, you're on the very far end. Basically, it's gonna go. It'll be like right next to your cell is the phone. He'll walk past your cell to get to the phone, though.
Oh, well, when I see him walk by, I'll just say O'Hannessy out loud. And then I'll
Got
shake my head no.
Yeah, you see Townley like,
You'll see like the officer yell at you, truck to shut it.
Give me my dog back and I will.
Yeah. Your dog's being taken care of. We don't allow pets. We don't allow pets in the office.
You know it's a
Station.
felony. You know it's a felony to separate a vet from a service dog.
Is it in the 80s?
Yes.
Mm.
That's been a felony for a long time, dude.
We'll see. We'll see.
These are cops, and if they don't know that, ooh, lawsuit. Ooh.
I mean, if you're alive. Alrighty, Mayor, you're brought to the booth. Who you calling?
Sal's Diner.
Yes.
Which I'm not going to tell you how to run your game, but this is a diner in the middle of the afternoon. That's pretty much a guaranteed pickup of that phone, first of all.
I need you to roll me a luck check to see who picks up, son.
Fucker. That's an 11.
An 11?
Yeah.
Okay, so we get to talk about another thing I love in this game. The double rule. So, if you roll, let's say, an 11, 22, a 33, and so on and so far, and it's in the success range, that immediately becomes a critical or extreme success. Because it's the double rule. Oh! Oh, that is brilliant! Mayor, the phone rings, 2 rings, and you're, hello, this is Sal's Diner. How can I help you?
I need the early midnight, late morning special. This is Jim Townley.
Yes, sir. Let me get my manager for you, sir. We'll get that order placed. Too sweet. You hear a shout in the background. Hey, boss! They want the early midnight. Blah 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 blah. And a few minutes go by before you hear an familiar older gentleman's voice. Sal's Diner. I heard you want the special. What can I do you for?
Here's the thing, sir. I'm under your employ to find that Richmond fellow, but these thugs, this rival mafia called the Shadow Bay Police Department has found it necessary to create imaginary charges and arrest me, Fitzy, the Englishman, and Sergey. And I was wondering how you felt about that.
I completely understand, sir. That sounds like a bad order. We'll do our best to fix it and get you a correct one on out. Give us, I'd say 20 minutes and we'll have you a brand new order with all the toppings.
Aren't you just the sweetest? This is why I always eat at Sal's Diner.
It's the best place in town, sir.
One may argue the only place. I'm going to hang up the phone. I'm gonna look over at the kid and look.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna say with you being a critical success, that was only a minute. You still got 4 more minutes if you want to do anything else.
I'm gonna call Min.
Roll me another luck check to see if you end up accidentally getting her dad instead of her.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Yeah, I definitely get her dad.
What'd you get?
I got a 68. I'm definitely getting her dad.
What do we say her dad's diner was? Her dad's like Chinese place was called?
You know what? I'm just going to give out a real place in Wisconsin that's no longer open, or at least that location is no longer open, but it's a chain called New China.
We'll call it Old China.
There we go.
Old China that way. This Old China, what can I do you for?
Oh, Chang! Just the person I wanted to speak to. I know that we've had our differences, but I just want you to know that the only reason you don't like me is that I believe that you see a lot of yourself in me, and I just wanted to let you know that while I had come down to your restaurant for therapy and to make new friends, which was ordered by my therapist, I do deeply care for your daughter, and I am in it for the long haul. When I get this money, I am going to buy you a nice boxer puppy, and I'm going to see if I can get your little dispute with the domestics in order. You know, your import beers that you were making money off of. How does that sound, Chang?
Roll me a persuasion. I'm gonna make this just a straight persuasion because of what you just did, but you were gonna have negatives because the call would have said, Shadow Bay, Wisconsin's jail department, blah 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 blah. But because you just enticed him.
A 2
Out of
10.
Is that an extreme? I think that's an extreme, dude.
I'm pretty sure I gotta look.
Because it's 1/5, and 1/5, like 1/5 of 10 is 2, is it not?
Yeah.
Or no, it's like somewhere in 2.
2 times 5 is 10, so yeah, it's a fifth.
Yeah, you hear like a pause.
Chang, you still
Yeah,
there?
You better be good to my daughter,
That is
or
my
I'm serving Soldier Boy for lunch.
that is my only desire, Chang. I've tried telling you that.
And I'll say at that point, your 5 minutes are up.
Hang up the phone. Now do I see the little the young cop.
Yeah. I don't think the badge would have their name. Do you want the officer's number?
Don't they have like a little name tag above their badge though that has their name? Actually, it'd be below in the 80s, I believe.
No, because I think the badge is just the number.
Yeah, but they have that little tiny nameplate that goes underneath it. That's not on the badge, it's a separate pin.
Did they?
I'm going to look that up now. I just know that they've had that in... It happens in certain locations.
Well, to be fair, you're in the jail. You're not like out on the streets either, so it's a little bit different.
Oh no, this even in the 80s they didn't have. Oh yeah, it's on their left, on the left side. So
you know what? I'm gonna roll to see if this has it, because you know it's my argumentation. All right, yeah, he has It looks like his badge says Officer 251, and the name is Harold Malwinski. Harold Malwinski. Malwinski. I can't say that. Saved my life.
Say, Officer Malwinski, have you ever been to Vietnam?
No.
Did you ever hear about what happened in Vietnam?
I've heard.
Have you heard of how we were treated when we came home?
I've heard.
Did you ever hear about a hotel in Saigon?
Can't say I have, no.
That's alright, they did a lot to bury that incident. I was just curious if you knew anything about what went on in Vietnam and why these trumped up charges, in addition to the fact that we were treated so miserably when everybody else got their heroes welcome, is wildly inappropriate, and following the delusional ramblings of a schizophrenic to a perfectly sane veteran is just more insult to injury. Say, you know, did you ever hear about that town that after World War II the police became too fascist and all those veterans that came home had to deal with it? I think that was in Georgia. Maybe it was Tennessee.
Can't say I have, sir. I'm gonna ask you to please go back in your cell now, though.
I just, look into it.
Go back to your cell.
I figured we were walking, so I was just talking to him while we were going.
Alright, yeah, he'll put you in. Mark, guess what? You're next up for the phone call, bud. Who are you calling? Or who are you attempting to call, anyways?
I guess Scamander would probably just try and call his editor.
Alright, give me a luck roll to see if you can get him.
And I do have a name if you want me to pick a name.
If you get it, we will. If you get it, we will give the name.
Okay. A luck roll. See what my luck is.
For the interest of historical accuracy, it is the Battle of Athens, Tennessee.
Ooh, nice.
Dang it. I don't know where my luck is, but whatever.
When Americans were American.
Your luck
Ooh,
should be
43. I'm 3 over.
Okay, the phone rings and rings and rings, but you're unable to get your editor.
The only other person that I could think to call, because I wouldn't know really anybody else, would be, well, he wouldn't have anybody else. That'd be the only person he can call.
Alrighty.
Call the British Embassy in Milwaukee.
You're free to do as you wish, sir. I
You'll
gotta
never
do
believe
it.
what these Yanks are doing to me.
I gotta do a terrible British accent if you do it that way. Maybe not even do a Brit. Oh, you're right, mate. That's you want with that language, wouldn't it?
No, can I try and call my editor again?
I'm gonna say no, not with that failed luck roll.
Dang it.
You can call the British Embassy if you want. I'll let you do that. You'll make another luck roll, but yeah.
I mean, I would have no reason to call them because I don't care about them.
Then unfortunately, it sounds like you get nobody to call, bud.
Nope.
And you are escorted back to your cell. Sergey,
Yes.
you were brought over to your cell. Who are you calling?
I'm calling Tommy from the diner to cash in a favor.
Okay. Go ahead and get me a luck roll.
Alright,
see
70
if
luck, here
Tommy
we go.
Is working today.
Could you imagine the big dick move of trying to call the Kremlin from a small town in Wisconsin?
The Kremlin was dissolved, dude, right?
No, the Kremlin's still going right now.
No.
Get a young Vladimir Putin come on all of a sudden. Hello,
Oh
comrade.
hell. Oh hell no. But I got a 22.
I don't believe you. But the phone rings for a couple, couple rings before you hear. Hello, it's Tommy. What can I do you for?
Tommy, my friend, how are you today?
I'm good. Why is this phone call saying you're in the police department right now?
Well, you see, my friends and I, we are trying to do some questioning to get some information. And one of our people who was being questioned was a Vietnam veteran who was a mine disarmer. And apparently they decided to call the cops on us and say we were harassing them. But we didn't. We were polite and we came with food for peace offering.
Okay.
Bro, you see, I need your help to see if you can. Like, do you know anybody in the police office that could potentially swing things our way to get us out?
What are you
Or-
charged?
They said, agbat and harassment.
I mean, I can see what I can do. Those are pretty expensive charges. But I can see what I can do.
In my defense, friend, to help add clarity to the situation, all my equipment was properly sealed and hidden away in my bag. Not once was any of my equipment exposed, so I was in clear in regards to Agbat's situation. Also, if Sasha winds up asking, also, just to let Sasha know, I might be in a situation where I might not be able to make it home tonight. Do not have her feed Tinkerbell. Do not tell her to give Tinkerbell 2 treats. She agreed on 1 treat.
Sergey, you and I both know that was a lie.
I wanted to think I got her to agree with something. Anyway, just as a little extra, just to let her know. Let Sasha know I might be. No. Shit. My head's a little scrambled. Sorry. For one thing, they have fucking fireworks going off non-stop outside my window, and it's low-key distracting me. Um. With that said, Sergey's going to hang up after that. After saying everything he needed to say in regards to Tommy, and hmm. I don't know who else to call.
I would say at this point, you probably would have been through 5 minutes. Alrighty. Okay. We are gonna go ahead and take our 10-minute break there, boys and girls.
I have one thing that I'd like to mention. That was a very very niche reference that you might not have gotten, but Officer Cannon, the way that you described the fat guy, there was this show in the 70s called Cannon, and the officer was fatter than hell, and they had to cut away every they made him run in every episode, and they'd have to cut like a modern action movie levels of cuts to make it look like that he was running solid. My dad and I used to watch that all the time together and make fun of it
Family-
because it's ridiculous.
Family Guy's got a really good bit about it.
They do. I forgot what it was, but it's hilarious. But
He's just sitting in like a chair,
yeah.
spilling over the armrest and
just-
everything, doing that
I was gonna
deep,
say-
that big fat guy deep breathing stuff that I do.
I got a question for you lot real quick.
Sure.
How many of you have your firearms registered to you?
I do.
I would hope I would. Otherwise, I wouldn't have it.
Well, 2 of you are foreigners too.
Oh, you're speaking in the game. Of course I do.
What do you think I'm talking about?
Real life.
Yeah, I thought you
Why are you
were.
asking about real
Jay.
life? Damn it.
Yeah, I was
No.
getting really nervous by that line of questioning. I don't want to talk about this.
No, in the game.
Jeez,
guys-
You're
Louise.
talking to a group full of gun owners in real life and asking some pretty fed questions that I don't care for.
Sorry, no, in the game,
Suspicious.
the 2 soldiers, like the 2 American soldiers, I figured probably have the guns, licensed to themselves. But what about the 2 foreigners?
I would hope that I'd be smart enough to do that. Just saying.
I mean, that sounds like a yes. I mean, that's up to you, man.
Sergey would have made sure all his stuff was properly licensed when he brought it over.
Yes, mine's a yes. Then yeah, I would have gone through those channels.
How big-brained was Colin Sal's diner, though? That was... I don't like patting myself on the back often, but that was pretty big.
Yeah, I
brain.
went. That was big brain, but mine was galaxy brain because now I've got the
That's-
military involved.
No. Rutgers, Mayor's is bigger. Because Mayor's guarantees you guys can actually walk out with your guns. Or
Fair
if you can't
enough.
get out with your guns, you can work with somebody to get more guns, get other guns for cheap. Yours is a good idea, but yours might also bring a new element to this that some of you may not be ready for.
chaos. I live for it.
It's gonna be
Yeah, I
chaos.
basically
Live
got.
for me! Live for me, baby!
Who was that?
By the way, I went with O'Hannessy surely because I had a feeling he would be out of country. And I just cost the Shadow Bay Police Department a metric ass ton of money for an international call in the 80s.
Well,
Good luck paying that.
I just got the local mafia involved, which means that we've basically hired O.J. Simpson's lawyer automatically. So not only are we getting out of here with all of our stuff more than likely, but we are getting an apology afterwards. Especially if we have some crooked
Isn't-
cops.
Isn't he still alive? You have to allegedly.
No, O.J. Simpson's lawyer, he did not allegedly hire a lawyer. He had a lawyer.
Well, not like.
He wasn't talking about that though. He was just talking about OJ's lawyer.
Yeah,
How
we
OJ's lawyer did
basically
such a
hired.
good job.
Yeah, we basically hired O.J.'s
Oh.
lawyer.
Never mind. Fuck's
Look,
sake, you're not getting what I'm
we're not-
saying.
We're not arguing the outcome of that trial. What happened happened. But OJ
No.
had an lawyer.
I'm
What's
very confused what you're getting at, Trucker.
He is alluding to he is comparing the lawyer to the mob.
Well, no,
No,
I'm
he's
just
not.
saying they're going to be able to. They're basically the equivalent of hiring that lawyer. They're not the lawyer.
Fair enough, I guess. But I got the military involved. That's gonna make me happy.
Best yet, I've managed to call the one person that it doesn't constitute as a favor because we're actively employed. So basically, we are just constantly exchanging favors. That's what employment is. So we're straight.
Yeah? Yeah, you did.
I'm also stuck using Roll20 to roll because I'm in a different truck and I don't have my dice.
Galaxy Brain. I get
By the way,
Galaxy
I
Brain
hate-
trophy.
I hate this truck. Not because it's a bad truck, it's just not mine.
Oh, yes.
Well, if you wouldn't let people back into you, Trucker.
Yeah. If only you were driving a massive big rig that somebody could see instead of the truck that
yeah.
you're driving.
If only I'm driving a 70-foot long, 10-foot wide thing, and I had my lights on that night so he could see me, but he still hit me. It's like I didn't have my headlights on. I had my markers on, so it's like,
Which
dude,
anybody who
you had no excuse.
anybody who's been on the road ever knows that those lights are far too bright to miss.
You know what I love?
What?
Since I've had to be doing so much research on Wisconsin, I've been looking stuff up. Now all my YouTube ads and like all the ads I get on YouTube and like on the internet and stuff, they're all
Getting
like,
a lot of Culvers.
yeah, I'm getting Culvers and Wisconsin stuff.
I'm
I'm
very
nice, but
sorry. Our ads are the worst. Wisconsin cannot market.
I'm just like that's cool and all, but I'm not in Wisconsin. I'm down south, y'all. I'm nowhere near Wisconsin.
You're only
No,
13 hours
you-
away.
You're not in the
Yeah,
South. Don't do that.
I said I'm down south. I didn't say I'm down in the south.
You're missing out though. I have to say, as cringe as the ads are, Culver's is great.
I've had Culver's, dude. I had it when I came over to visit.
Yeah, my favorite thing is the aggressively sexually suggestive cards that they give you for your table. Like the one that every time I'd stop at one, I'd send them to you guys. Like one of mine was Labor of Love and all that other weird, gross shit that they were putting on their cards.
Mayor,
What?
you're gonna love this. Here you go.
You boys are gonna hate me, and I'm gonna love this.
What the hell?
Nice.
I figured the Italian flag would interest you the most in that one.
I mean, they did a really good job with the color coding. But if your oregano looks like that, it's not ready.
It's not ready.
Not really.
It's not ready. You're not ready.
You're not really. But how you guys liking the session so far?
So far, so good.
You're
Basically
hitting
good.
all of my I hate communism and I hate totalitarianism buttons.
That was the plan.
Because if that phone cord had been like 3 feet long and if he'd have been standing right behind me, you'd have a dead police officer on your hands.
When you asked that, that was the first thing that went into my head too.
Why am I always
Well,
the only one that's thinking when we get arrested? I'm always perfectly calm.
So I was not
mean,
the only one who had
They
idea
took
of going-
away my dog, who is supposed to help me get through my PTSD episodes.
Hey, they took
Oh
me...
no,
What?
I wasn't saying I would do that. I'm just saying when Trucker said what length the cord was, that's what the first thing I think he was thinking.
I'm gonna
Hey,
go ahead
they-
and stop the music. Is I'm gonna get the specific song that's gonna be the specific songs.
Wait,
be
am I still
playing
wearing my
now.
hat?
No,
No,
they
they
took your
took-
hat.
Dang it!
They took your hat, they took my jacket.
Oh, that pissed me off.
They basically they took everything except your shirt, your pants, your underwear, and your socks. You were given sandals, not your shoes. You were given sandals.
Because I've got stuff sewn into the lining of that jacket
Yeah.
Yeah,
that I
mine's
could have used.
kind of.
I could have used to get out of this fucking jail cell if they'd have let me have it.
Can my jail cell have carved into the bench that you get to sleep on, "Here lies Jim Townley," as I've been there multiple times?
Yeah, it's your cell. You got engraved in there. Jim Towley's cell.
Here
Property.
lies
property
Jim
of
Townley.
Towley. Yeah.
The Jim Townley
Alrighty.
suite.
Yeah. Alrighty, are we ready to hop back in, everybody?
Yep.
Oh sure.
An hour will go by before anything else will happen. And only one person is at the desk keeping an eye on you as they turn on the radio to play annoying, obnoxious, and usually you would love it, but tonight it's annoying and obnoxious. Oh, you not want to work with me? Christmas music.
As soon as it starts up, Jim's going to yell, "Turn it up louder, you fuck," and start banging on the cell with his shoes.
You don't have shoes, you have sandals, but yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
And by the way,
Turn
folks,
it up
this
louder
is
so
all
I can hear it.
copyright-free.
Attica.
Like he'll turn up a little bit, but if you start banging on on your cell, he'll run over to you and yell at you to shut up.
I want to get in the spirit. If I can't sleep, I want to have some spirit. Play it louder.
Shut up! Sit down and I'll turn it up.
Keep playing it.
It's playing. What do you want?
I want it louder. That's why I'm yelling at you, you son of a bitch.
We should put. I need to do a toxicology report on you. I bet you're on drugs too.
Do it. Pull my hair.
Oh,
Oh shit! I better keep on my note. I was drinking when you said that.
Mm.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, Townley.
Yeah.
Can you hear me down there, buddy?
Yeah, Fitzy, what's up?
Let's introduce these cops to some fucking military Christmas songs.
Wait.
And we just start singing like really bad, obnoxious, like military themed versions of the Christmas song.
drill like music shenanigans.
Hey, Fitzy. You want to know what else happened on Christmas?
The hotel.
The hotel.
Yeah.
Let's bring a little piece of Saigon to these sad, lonely souls.
If you guys don't knock it off, I'm shutting the music off.
Never.
Oh, please,
I
mate.
will not stand for it. You son of a bitch. You keep the Christmas spirit alive.
Then you
Give me
shut
my
up.
dog back and I'll be quiet.
You guys take your Christmas too serious.
That's because Back in 1776 on Christmas Day, we sent you sorry bastards packing. This is the greatest.
Amen.
This is the greatest holiday ever, because not only does it mark the birth of our Lord and Savior, but it marks the birth of this great nation. And you get to finally sit in it and see what we've built on top of the sorry pile of rubble that you left us with because you couldn't manage your colonies.
Oi, mate. Nothing against you here, but
He's Australian now.
yep, he is.
He's faltered.
Full circle.
He's gone to jail one day and he's become Australian.
Sorry, it's the voice that I go to.
Evolution rule. One day
He's
he's
a-
gonna become Aussie.
Kill me.
He was British, but he's been sentenced to transportation. He's Australian now, boys.
Do we know the... Oh, what was that one guy's name that claimed to be Australian, but I think he was, like, Polynesian, and he knew the Australian anthem? How did that go? Let's sing it for Scamander, shall we?
Fuck.
I don't usually condone the anthem of another nation in my great nation, but I would surrender my patriotism right here and now to bring a little gift from home to our newly imprisoned Brit.
As this goes on for an hour, you got singing and the dude yelling at you, and he'll shut it off. Like, he'll shut the music off, but you'll yell and scream even louder. He'll just turn it back on, and you'll see him, but like, just do his best to ignore you after a little while.
I'm trying to
Like,
get him to blow out his speakers.
We
Yeah,
start
like, he just-
teaching.
he just-
We
yeah.
we start teaching Scamander and Sergey the same song, so we start barbershop quartetting it.
It's
We're not
bad. It's
letting
just
We're
not letting anybody deal with it tonight, boys.
up on the housetop. Click, click, click. Old
No,
Saint Nick.
No, at that point, Sergey winds up showing you guys how to do that one Russian opera song. You know, the oh la 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 la.
Sergey. Sergey,
Hmm?
I hate communism, but there is one song that you guys had. Katyusha, sing it for us.
You brought this on yourself.
As he does the laugh, he points his he sticks his arm out and points at the guy.
He just flips you off, and at this
Flips
time,
him off
like
right
the
back.
hour will go by. You guys are you're making this man's life a living hell. It's like
Could I have
it's
done
like
an Irish, one of the Irish pub songs exclusively in Vietnamese, so it's way off?
Oh dear lord!
God damn it! You're singing what's that Irish one? Don't go for the one.
I was
Oh,
thinking
no,
more like
hang on.
Rocky Road to Dublin, but in Vietnamese.
No.
No,
The
no, the
Rocky-
Irish
Okay.
drinking song.
Alright,
You want an Irish song that'll piss off Scamander since he's British? Hey, Scamander,
Yeah, mate.
you hear me down there, bud?
Am I the farthest away from him or no?
Yes, you are the farthest because you two are on the opposite ends.
Did they give you a brand new,
I'm gonna
nice shiny jacket and some kinky boots, Commander?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, Scamander. My family's Irish, and then I'm gonna start singing "Come Out, You Black and Tans."
Fuck you, black and tan.
Oh my lord, trucker.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
evil. I love it.
There is no psychological torture that's going to beat two people that have been through the worst of it.
I gotta at this point I'm running a full sanity check for the officer.
You're gonna have to. And that's our goal. We're trying to blow up his radio and
His
doing
mind.
completely different songs all at one time that aren't on the radio.
So here's the deal, folks. In the real world, these guys would have probably been dragged out and put in what's known as the chair
Yep.
or the crash cart after this because they being extremely loud, excessive, and stuff, and it'd be to the quiet them. But in fantasy world, fuck that. We want fun.
We
So
would have been
This
put
is
here's the
also
deal.
we would have been wrapped up quick in one of those nice blankets that they got.
Oh yeah. We had to do, I had to
Wrung
do
out
training.
and
I had to do
trained
training
like
with that.
wrung out and
With the
beaten
fucking-
like laundry.
with
Well,
the spit hoods and the soccer
Yup.
boppers on. Oh.
I had to do training with that when I was working with the paramedics because they're like, we need to start doing this in case we get certain individuals like meth heads and stuff freaking out. But anyways, an hour will go by. Please interrupt me. Let me finish.
Sorry.
An hour will go by when like 7 officers will come out, and one of them looks like very nicely dressed, like like the real nice, clean, popped light blue compared to all their dark blue. Like he's got the very nice badge. You can tell this is either the chief of police or this is the sheriff.
Oh look,
He's-
desk sergeant.
Well, you lot shut the hell up.
But it's Christmas.
It is the 19th.
But it's Christmas on the radio.
Get in holiday
Look, man.
spirit, comrade.
Look, man, I'm like Scrooge at the end of A Christmas Carol. I got Christmas spirit all year long, and then I just keep singing.
I'm dating a Chinese woman. I get two Christmases, and I didn't even have to have my parents get divorced first. So the holiday spirit just keeps on going.
You see him just shake his head for a minute. Well, you better bless the Christmas spirit, because guess what? Your
Oh.
bail's been posted.
Woo! By the way,
Wonderful.
that's a little bit of Townley's ignorance. He's getting the New Year and Christmas mixed up.
So, a couple of things. You're all giving back all your stuff, except for anything that is classified as a weapon. You do not get your firearms back. Scarmander, you do not get your hat back. And Trucker, you can make a scene out of this, but I feel like you've got like a card or paperwork on you at all times that like verifies that Harley is a service dog.
Mm-hmm.
You do not get that back.
Where's my keys? I want my keys.
You get your keys back.
So
Alright.
they do not give me back my federal registration for my government provided service dog.
And when you ask, they state there was never one given. There was none in the paperwork.
Hmm. I know you're lying.
Chaos, did you just psychoanalyze them?
No, that was an accident. I saw that somehow that got pulled out of my sheet, and then now it's on the. Hold on. Can I
Yeah.
move it?
Well, a psychoanalyze is is insight to see if they're lying or not.
I mean, I would ask about my hat. Like,
They will blatantly tell you cannot have it because it is a weapon.
I kind of need that paperwork back.
Mate,
And they'll
it's
be
just a
they'll
hat.
Okay, let me finish.
sorry, go
You're
ahead.
each also given a paperwork and explain that you will have to come back in and see the judge in a week's time on the 27th.
Oh, I know this one. The 27th doesn't work. Does the 20th work?
Nope,
Hmm.
you got 1 week. That day doesn't work. You can call this number here to talk to the courts. But for right now, you're being released on bail. You cannot have any weapons, alcohol, or tobacco. If you were caught with any of this, you're going right back in here.
I've got some bad news.
This
If
is
the
ridiculous.
if the arresting officer can't make it on the 20th, this just gets thrown away.
No, your case is scheduled specifically for the 27th, not the 20th. You can call and try to reschedule, but that's a scene in its own right.
Can we still see
This
the
is
judge tomorrow morning?
ridiculous.
No.
Can I see the
I
judge
thought we
tomorrow
were
morning?
supposed to see the judge tomorrow
Yeah,
morning.
the judge was open
You
tomorrow
said that
morning.
earlier. What the fuck?
You want to sit in here?
Does
You
it-
sitting here, you can sit overnight and see the judge in the morning, but you don't get to leave. Or you get bailed out, and the next time you can see him is in a week and 2 days on the 27th.
You see the logistical issue with what you're saying?
We're
Son,
having a lot of
I'm gonna say this as nicely as I can. You can either get arrested and spend the night in jail and see the judge tomorrow morning if they're willing to see you. Or you can go on your merry way and be a free man and don't gotta see the judge until the 27th. I'll let you decide.
Friends, comrades, please. Let's cool our heads for a minute and take a breath.
Did my music stop? What the
Hey,
hell?
I don't think it's a choice. I think it's more they don't want us in here because we were enjoying Christmas.
Yeah, well, let's go enjoy Christmas somewhere else.
Yes, let's
Just-
go.
Just note that I will be filing a complaint that you're withholding, federal documentation that has been notarized by several different
We-
people, and you're doing it maliciously.
Go ahead and file it, son. You didn't give us any paperwork.
It was in my jacket. Not my
We
jacket
checked
anymore.
everything. There's no paperwork.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I'm going to need to make another phone call to someone else at this point.
You guys are then ushered outside, and about this time, I'd say it's about 8 o'clock in the afternoon. It's dark out, the streetlights are on, and lucky enough, or unlucky enough, it's snowing.
Let's hit the bar.
How far is the
We are not allowed to be caught with alcohol.
how far is this place from my apartment, Flame? Like
Mm-hmm.
a walk away?
Yeah, I'll say like 10 blocks at most.
Did an officer escort us out?
Yeah. Does any of you guys want to do me a favor and make a history check on that statement of you can't have tobacco, weapons, or alcohol?
No, because my history is too low and I don't want to play that game today.
No, me neither. I have a 5 in history.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
I'm good.
23 out of 40.
Mark, you studied American law when you're coming over here. Just in case for whatever reason you got in trouble because you were a Brit. If you were bailed, the firearm makes sense. Your charges literally were with firearm. That's understandable. But alcohol and tobacco, they can't charge you that until after you've seen the judge.
Mm-hmm.
I'd relay that to
Hence
everybody.
why I
Oh,
said, let's go to the bar.
Nah, I gotta
in
go
that
see
case,
men.
let's go.
Something's a little fishy here, boys.
Ben's
I-
saying that.
So,
Trucker knows his
Sergey will
shit.
just look at. Sergey will just look at. Shit. Not. Jim Towney. He'll be. So, comrade, I heard you called someone, and I may not be expert in street lingo like you are apparently, but I think I speak for us when I say the friend you called could help us get re-equipped. Duh.
Yeah, well, let's not bother him tonight. You guys go play with whatever you're playing with. I'm gonna go back home.
You
Ugh.
could always meet us at the bar.
We'll see.
We're gonna go show this Brit Aussie transplant how we do it.
Duh.
I'm not
Yes.
willing.
Jeez.
I'm not willing
I
to
have
get in
to
trouble.
Aussie transplant. Thanks a lot, Trucker.
Sergey will go with Fitz. With Fitzy.
See the Mad Russians down?
So is everybody but Mayor going to the bar then?
Yeah, I'm going to go see men.
we're gonna go with you, the main group at the bar. You guys are at I don't know, the broken bar stool bar is what it's called. We'll say that.
The broken stool.
Broken bar stool. You and yes, they're still playing Christmas music.
Last call pub.
Yep. At 8
Yeah.
in Wisconsin, are you out of your fucking
God,
mind?
man. It's not last call. They're just being, festive and playing.
No, the name of the pub. Last call
Oh.
pub.
No, I'm sticking with broken bar stool.
Oh well. I thought it was a
Same
good
here.
idea.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just keeping this. You guys go in there. It's probably about 8 o'clock. It's not too busy. I'll say, you know what? Fitz, you're a regular here. You know the bartender. The bartender, currently right now, her name is Rachel. She's she's about 30, chestnut hair, light skin, freckles, blue eyes. Really, she's got good muscular arms. But she's a nice lady, as long as you don't piss her off.
Is she close to my age?
Yeah, she's 35.
Man. What? Hang on. Your
You-
description
you-
did a number on my mental fortitude here. What'd you say her name was?
Rachel.
Rachel, how you doing, sweetie?
You would know her because you served with her older brother.
Oh no, you're gonna get me killed by an older brother.
Her older brother name was Thompson.
No, you're really gonna get me killed by an older brother.
Unfortunately, maybe.
Rachel, how you doing, sweetie?
Aw, Fitz, is it you?
Yeah, I'm
Finally.
in for crit. Fucking cops.
Man, fucking sleaze bags. They've been on edge lately. You noticed? Ever since that shit with what's his name, the big name that died, and all people coming in looking for the body, the cops have been on people's asses, man.
Yeah, Richmond. That's one of the things I'm here for. Mostly I came here to annoy Townley, like I do every Christmas. But I was gonna carve out some time come and see you too. Which is why I'm here. They threatened me with going back in jail if I got within, a foot of alcohol or tobacco, which they can't do because that's against the law. Or guns. But whatever. So I'm here to fuck with them. I'm here to fuck with them just a little bit, Pour me a glass of water with no ice in it.
Ah, Fitz. You want a dark water or light water?
Let's go light water.
Alrighty. She will pour you. You want tequila or vodka?
Vodka.
Ah, good man. She'll pour you some
Oh.
vodka.
At this, Sergey will sit down next to Fitz.
Rachel, you know the sign, right? Just give me a wink if you see him come in from the door. Also,
No,
you might actually want to give me a glass of actual water too, so I can swap it when they're not looking.
she's already putting down like a a tall. You remember those old red plastic Pepsi cups?
Oh,
Solo
yeah.
cups.
No, not solo cups, Chaos. This is a very specific type of plastic cup.
Yeah.
Mhm. I've
This is
got
like
10
family pizzeria.
I got
Ah.
10 in my house, dude. Because there's a Pizza Hut that went out of business, and they were just selling and stuff. I went and bought 10 of those. I was like, I think I was
Yeah.
like 13. I just went in there with like $50. I'm like, give me all of these.
I've got
They almost always have either a Pepsi logo that's really super faded or a Coca-Cola logo, the old school one that's really super faded.
I've got a blue one.
You were given a Pepsi one, dude. I love those things. But yeah, you guys are
All
free
right.
to drink.
All right. Sergey will sit down and have the same as Fitz. Sorry. Um, yeah. Sorry, the music just sort of distracted me for a second. Like, whoa.
Oh, come on,
Get it together.
you gotta pull it together, man.
Sorry. Excuse me, miss. I would like to have what he's having as well.
One water on the rocks and one water on no rocks coming up. She'll push you a water and a vodka.
He'll raise it in thanks for taking it, for offering to clink with Fitz.
I'll tap the bottom of the glass with the bottom of yours.
To a prosperous friendship, comrade.
You know, for an ex-con black, you don't seem too bad.
Thank you. I try to be. And who knows? Maybe sometime during this partnership we get to see how we fight.
No. I've seen enough of your training style to last a lifetime, bud.
Oh, please. You call that crap training? They basically give us training video and say, you follow these instructions, and then point us at enemy and say, you go after these enemies and you will do it because it must be done. Not do it for glory of Russia, just do it because it must be done. Stupid.
Look, Sergey, you're not understanding me, Sergey. Whilst you were still swimming around in your daddy's sack, I was killing VC, who got training from your people. Trust me, I've seen enough. By the way, Rachel, this is my English.
No, Sergey's 27,
guess.
dude. At
Dude, I'm
84,
like-
he would have been like 21.
My guy, Vietnam was way before that.
And wasn't Afghanistan in like the 80s or some shit?
My guy, who do you think armed the Vietnamese?
I knew
Sorry,
that.
that's-
I'm also like just trying to
that's
like keep track of timelines and shit.
That's a discussion for later.
Okay, I'm a cut into
Yeah,
this.
what the hell is this?
quick. I'm a
Rachel, this is my English friend. I don't know what he drinks. He drinks weird English things.
well, I'll get him a water and a water,
That's fine.
and she'll get you your drinks when the door will open. You know, you all kind of do the thing of just look, you know, just for the sake of this bar. And Fitz, you see a very familiar Colonel. You see Colonel Potter?
Oh joy. Oh joy of joys. I will get up with my water,
Mm-hmm.
stand at semi-attention with the water in my right hand, offering it out to the Colonel.
Yep, he'll come up and shake it. You're a hard man to track down, you know that?
Not really. I just run the freightways now.
I went to the station to try to find you. They said, a generous benefactor bonded you out.
Yeah, there's some shady shit going on here, Colonel, and I don't really like it.
I learned that, actually. Talked with somebody about that. I understand you might be busy in here, but could I steal you and your compatriots to the alley?
Sure, you don't mind us bringing our water, and I'll wink at the Colonel.
You kind of see the bartender look at it. I'd appreciate it if you didn't.
Well, we're not gonna steal the glasses, Rachel. You know where I... Actually, no, I live in the truck now. You know where I stay, but fine. I'll take a small sip of my water, and then I'll put the glass back on the bar.
You know, it's more bar policy. You can't leave the building with the alcohol, but yeah.
Sergey
Alrighty.
will finish his glasses. Oh, much appreciated, but Parkeep. He'll put down a couple extra bills as a tip.
You graciously take him.
I used to
Do you-
bartend back in Russia before I served.
Do you lot go outside to the alleyway?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Folks, there goes the
Colonel.
Christmas.
So, Colonel, is this a conjugal visit or a business visit?
Little bit of both. A little tit for tat, so to speak. You're missing something, I think, that you greatly like to have back.
I'm missing a few things. My
Well,
appendix.
I
my
think this is the
45.
most important. And
my
as you
dog.
round
Please
the
tell me you
corner-
have my dog.
As you round the corner. You know what? No, now I'm gonna
Sorry.
take it away. Now you don't know.
You get
You
dead.
see- Now you get decked. The colonel turns around and shoots you. I've been in around the whole time. Kidding.
That's one less loose end.
One loose end.
Don't shepherd me.
My real name is Colonel Shepard Potter. not Sharman Potter. You see- Two individuals you recognize. One is Officer Harold Malwinski. And on the end of a leash that he is currently petting and giving treats to, because they like him apparently, is Harley.
I will take my dog back now, thank you.
Harold is not in his uniform, so he's just in like regular civilian clothes. Yeah, he'll give you Harley.
Sorry, Harry. I didn't mean to be that big of a dick.
Harold. But it's fine.
So,
I'm
you
sorry
mean
that
to tell me
happened
that
to you.
you like both of your names?
What?
Nothing, don't worry about it. Thank you for bringing my boy back to me.
You're welcome. Next time's fun. And I'd recommend y'all leave town. And I'm not saying that to threaten you or anything like that. I'm saying that genuinely.
What? Who we got to worry about? The cops? And I'll look back at Harry.
No. Well, yes, but no. Guess you call them feds. Oh. They seem more like hired crooks in a suit kind of thing, you know?
Oh,
I don't know,
like KGB.
Sure.
This is
I mean, yeah,
This is America, Sergey. We don't call them that. We call them the ATF.
I mean, kinda. They came into town right as the posters and stuff came out to find that Richard fella.
So what, is he a spook or something?
Is he a what?
Is he a spook or something? Why are
No.
the feds interested in this rich guy so much?
They're not. They're interested to make sure he doesn't get found. They
I
told
reiterate
the-
my question. Is he a spook or something?
Not that I know of, no.
Huh. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know all the details. Like, all I know is I was eavesdropping when they came by and talked to my sheriff. Supposedly, the Richmond guy has a brother. His brother is only set up to take over the company under some asinine, stupid rule in the will, where the body of this Richmond character is not found when deceased for some reason. If it can't be identified and it can't be determined that he is deceased, then the company goes to the brother. If you can determine the body is dead, or determine that Richmond is confirmed dead, it goes to his wife. The brother hired these people in black to make sure the body doesn't get found. In exchange, they're paying the department.
So this is why you suddenly, grew conscious and came to give me my dog back? You guilty, or you wanted to disassociate?
Disassociate. I don't. There's good people in there, but the sheriff, he's coming down on everybody. You know? You don't
So he's
fall in
in
love,
on it.
make your life a hell. He's the one that got in their pocket. They're paying him and anybody else.
Mm. So what's up at the lodge then?
The lodge? What? I don't know.
That's what Dale was taught. Well, maybe not Dale himself, but people were talking about the lodge. Something to do with they would go up there and hunt and some stuff.
Well, yeah, the lodge has been doing that for years. They'll let big names with people with a lot of money rent a few days to go hunting up there. They got private land up there.
There's a lot of acreage up there. There's a lot of places they could hide somebody.
Yeah. And it's
Hmm.
outside. It's outside city limits. You gotta get game. You either gotta get the game warden, or you gotta get counties to come in.
It's isolated up there too.
Yeah. Good place to dispose of something or hide it.
I
Hey,
mean,
sorry, go ahead.
if you wanna help your conscience, you could be kind of a spy for us and listen into the sheriff and see what's going on. And let us know.
Look, all I know is the sheriff is not sending anybody up to go look for the body. And if he catches wind of anybody looking for the body, he takes care of them in different ways.
Like falsely arresting them for something you can't be arrested for, and a trumped up aggravated battery charge.
Yes.
Like I'm saying though, you could be our inside agent of sorts.
Look, I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just telling you what I know, and I'm going on vacation for a week. I'm gonna let this all blow over. I want nothing to do with it.
That's probably a good idea for you. One more question for you there, Harold. You see, I'm being nice now. I'll call you Harold instead of Harry. Where are they primarily keeping officers to make sure people aren't looking? Because, where there's smoke.
They're not keeping officers anywhere, really. They're just telling them to go about their day to day and just stay away from the hunting area.
That tells me all I need to know. Thank you, Harold. We're going to go up there and see what we can find. But we didn't tell you that. If they come up there, we're going to know it was you.
I would recommend being careful, though. From what I've been known, the game warden stuff and Park and Rec have been up there. Supposedly, there's been sightings of an aggressive black bear or a grizzly bear. It's supposed to be hibernation season. If one of those isn't hibernating, it's supposed to be super aggressive, attacks anything it sees.
Yeah, that just means that they're telling people that to keep them away from that area. So now I want to go up there even more.
Suit yourself.
Well, appreciate you not being a bastard.
Excuse me,
You-
I have a question for you, friend.
Depends on the question.
Do you perchance know of a place where we can re-equip ourselves in case we encounter a threat?
No. I'm not helping you get weapons either. Like I said, I recommend you leave. I am.
That is problem, you see. There is individual who says they can hunt us down if we do not do a job.
That's on you, man. Not me. I'm out. I'm not hunting anything.
Sergey,
that-
don't you worry.
He's gonna walk away.
Sergey, don't you worry. I have an idea. Colonel Potter.
Yes.
Would it be okay if I called in a favor and privately requisitioned some equipment? Don't worry, you'll get it back.
Well, it just so happened, maybe a crate fell off a supply truck and's been missing for a little while.
I could kiss you, Colonel. I could.
All American equipment, unfortunately, he says as he looks towards the Russian friend.
American
lean over.
engineering. American engineering is surprisingly versatile and open to a lot of tinkering.
I was gonna say, I just lean over to Sergey and go, that means it works better than yours.
He would just look over at Fitz. I like to tinker with your American equipment. It is pliable to tinkering. More than AK ever was. One wrong screw, one misplaced nut, and whole thing falls apart in hands. Like bad Jenga tower. Also,
And with that
no,
is my way of saying you get your guns back. Don't worry about renaming stuff. We're gonna keep the names. I will say though, you do not get any explosives.
Damn.
So no grenades.
understandable.
I'm saying no to that. I am saying no. And with that, we're gonna jump to Townley. Townley, you said you're heading home?
Yep.
Okay. As you get to your house, you kind of look up, you know, what are you, because you're like, what, on the second or third floor, right?
I would assume second floor.
You know, you can see a window. There's like a window to what would be like your studio, bedroom, apartment, or whatever. There's a light on in there.
I'll head upstairs.
Okay. Your door is like slightly propped open.
I'll push it open.
Your room is your whole house is ransacked.
Oh no. Look at that. They've knocked over the one bookshelf. The table's knocked over. That's gonna take me all night to clean up those two things. That sucks.
The flag is gone, by the way.
It was only a matter of time. At least they don't know where I keep my pistol.
I need you to roll me a luck check now. See if you get to keep that.
28. Soft success.
Alright, you get to keep your pistol. Now, roll me a spot hidden.
Let me look at. I know that's a failure, but I gotta see by how bad.
And so yeah, you can use luck or you can push it.
I'll push it, and if that fails, then I'll use some luck.
Okay. You can't use luck on a push, though. I will tell you that.
Oh, well, whatever. There we go. That's barely a success out of 24.
The way this is like ransacked and stuff, you also see blood on the ground. It looks like there was a struggle and a fight here.
Could I, with that spot hidden also, could I kind of guess who this was?
Like how much of a success was it? Like how close were you to being?
By 1. Is there anything I can do to...
What's your score?
25, so I got a 24.
And what's half of 25? Like,
I don't even think spot hidden actually works for this.
12 and a half.
I'm gonna say if you knocked it down to 12, I let you have a good. I guess like what are you trying to do? I guess like are you trying to figure out who the struggle was?
No, I want to... Is there something I can roll to see if I can figure out who the hell did this? Or do I have a pretty good guess?
I'll let you make your own guess. I'd let you make a psychology check if you wanted to think about it.
That's a really low roll. I mean, if I fail it, I fail it, but I'll try it. But I have a plan either way. Oh, nope, that's a hard success. I got a 5 out of 10.
Nice.
You thinking maybe one of the officers? Or maybe one of those people in the black Lincoln Town car?
I am going to get back in my car.
You do not have your car. That was towed. You walked, remember?
Alright, well, I'll just go back out in the yard with my gun.
Okay.
And I'm not even going to hide it. I'm going to walk down the street holding the gun. Is there a fire extinguisher in the hallway? Like there should be.
Yeah. Let's say, what are you doing?
I'm going to grab the fire extinguisher with the, I'm going to take the fire extinguisher with me.
Okay, you're walking with a fire extinguisher and a gun.
Yep.
What are you doing?
I am going to, when I see them get out of their car, I'm not even going to let them talk. I'm going to just roll the fire extinguisher at them and shoot it.
At a cop or like what?
At the, whoever, if this is a person that has, information or is going to try to give me trouble for this, I'm just going to blow them up.
So you're waiting to see if like an officer or somebody stops you?
I'm just going to wait and see, because I know whoever is going to be stopping me likely knows what happened, because they're obviously going to be watching for me, so I'm going to make a very... You know what? Actually, this is a multiple story deal, so there should be multiple fire extinguishers, right?
Yeah?
I'm going to
God.
grab a second one. I'm going to walk out in the middle of the road. I'm going to set it down, and I want to walk a fairly safe-ish distance away before shooting it to cause an explosion, which will cause a ruckus. So whoever's watching for me already knows that I know, so they're gonna want to come talk to me, or they're dead.
There's a loud boom all of a sudden as the foamy stuff just explodes in the street. And then like a minute goes by before a vehicle will pull up. It seems to be a cop car.
I wave them down. I give them, I put up 2 fingers and go, "Come here."
Sir, you see an officer step out. Sir, what are you doing?
Where's Min?
Who's Min?
She's supposed to be in my apartment. And, with the treatment I've been getting lately and it being ransacked, coincidentally after I was arrested for nonsense, after being followed by the feds, I figured I'd ask the question.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
No, actually, that's the craziest part about this. I am stone sober.
You know, he'll notice the gun. You'll see him kind of like put his thumb to his hip now. Sir, I'm gonna ask you to please put the gun down.
Answer my question.
Sir, I'm gonna ask you to put the gun down.
Answer my question first.
Alright, he's gonna draw his pistol. Alright, do you do anything when he draws his pistol?
This is the right time period, so I know about this. We've all watched Blazing Saddles. I'm going to put it to my head. Ah! If you don't stop, he gets it. Tell me what happened to Min. Or this guy gets it.
You're holding the gun to your own head?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Just like Blazing
You'll see him,
Saddles.
You'll see him like hold the radio to himself. You'll hear him like crack up. I need backup, possible schizophrenic, maybe alcohol, drugs, threatening to kill himself. And he'll list off whatever the address is that you're at.
It's gotta be dark
Sir!
enough. Can I just like disappear into the shadows with stealth? And just leave?
Yeah, you can attempt. He might chase you.
That's okay. Like I said, I'm just trying to get the attention of the people that are waiting for me.
And this would actually activate a chase.
So what is this, a stealth then?
Yeah, this is a stealth. Which, if this happens, we're definitely gonna have to go another session.
Were any of us close enough to hear that extinguisher? Or are we like we completely different area?
You're too far away.
Okay.
You're more than 10 blocks away. So.
Okay.
I definitely fail it, so I assume that I just kind of like back up into some more light, and I'll just like, you know what? To hell with it.
You back him like a chain fence.
Oh, when did they put this in, huh? Isn't that something? That sucks. I'm going to... Is he still in his car?
No, dude, he's out there, standing a little bit away from you, but he's got his pistol pointed at you. And he's also like trying to talk to you to like, you know, calm down.
Is his passenger window open?
I'll say no. He did call for backup though. I'll tell you that too.
I will play. I'm now trying to play this like I'm crazy. I'm going to like take the gun by the barrel so it's not a threat anymore, and I'm going to like try to lightly lob it into the window, and I'm just going to fall to the ground and hold my head and go, this has been such a terrible day. They're all after me. This is horrible. They're stealing my girlfriend. They're trying to kill me. Damn feds. It's the respect that I get after trying to keep their country safe. You know, just start going ape shit.
So you want to throw your gun, and then what are you trying to throw your gun? I'm sorry, I'm a little confused on that one.
I'm throwing it at the window, making it seem like I believe that the window was open. Like I'm trying to surrender it to him, but in an aggressive manner.
Okay, I'll let you do that, but make me a sanity check, please.
That's alright, I got a high score on that. Never mind, I'm gonna push that. That would have been bad.
Whoa, what? You're pushing it? Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna have to, man. That was almost a extreme fail. Oh, that's so much better. That's a 6 out of 55.
Congrats. You're only gonna take 1 point of sanity damage.
How do?
So you should have something called you should have your sanity, and you can edit it and you can lower your sanity. But what is your sanity score right now?
55, and I just got a 6.
6 what?
I rolled a 6 on my sanity check. Out of 55.
I know. I know. Just hold on a second, okay? I'm trying to see what 20% of 55 is.
17 or some shit.
It's
Yeah,
11.
roughly.
Okay. So here's the thing. If you somehow end up taking 11 points of sanity damage in a single day right now, you will be indefinitely insane. You're only taking 1 point of sanity, so go ahead and lower your sanity by 1. As you watch, as the guy you're talking to immediately clutches his chest where his heart should be, and he begins to like convulse and vomit before he collapses into the snowy ground.
Oh,
He's convulsing and wriggling, and there's this weird bluish black ichor coming out of his mouth, and holding his chart like he's maybe having a heart attack or something.
What the fuck?
hold on, is he dead?
He's like convulsing and thrashing and stuff.
Okay, because that's kind of important. I can't take damage if he's dead. Like, I don't get any kind of penalty to sanity for somebody dead because of the soldier background.
Where does it say that? Can you show me that?
Let me find it. I'm gonna have to look. Sorry, I'm gonna have to look it up. Soldier occupation.
Because I'm pretty sure your thing was guns, not dead body. But either way, this is not.
No, that's a soldier thing. We don't get. We're not affected by dead bodies and stuff.
Oh well. This is not. I'll put it this way. I think you'd be able to tell he's dead, but you're not rolling a sanity because he's dead.
Okay.
You're rolling a sanity because of how and what just happened. As his body is twitching and still convulsing in a way that a dead body shouldn't be able to move, making you think he might not be dead. But he's like convulsing and thrashing in a very violent manner.
Is the car still on?
Oh yeah, car's still running.
Yeah, I'll just scoop up. I assume the pistol kind of just bounced back and skidded towards me again.
I'll say like it fell on the ground.
Yeah, I'll just oh wait, no, they've got rifles and never mind. I'm just gonna get in the police. I'll walk around the back and far away from him and get the police car.
Okay.
I'm gonna
This
go
was
to the bar.
Wisconsin in the 80s. They probably had shotguns.
They do.
Yeah.
As you get in the car, you watch as this dude's body begins to get up.
Yeah.
But it's moving in a very odd, like snappy kind of style.
Yeah, that's quite all right. I'll just hit the lock button and drive to the bar that I know they went to.
Okay.
As he says to himself, this is a windows up neighborhood.
Yep, I just lock the door and bye.
So you lot you guys are kind of still like in the back alley of this thing. You've been given some firearms. You're inspecting them while you're kind of like hiding in the back of the bar. When you guys all hear from the bartender, your new friend, your old friend, new friend alike. Cops outside. A vehicle just pulled up. Cop car just pulled up. And Fitz, or not Fitz, but Tom Roy, you pull up, but they don't know that.
I'll take the shotgun out of the car and I'll just walk in, and I'm going to open the bar door and go, "Don't worry, it's not the police, it's just Townley."
You see Rachel's face go pale. Townley, what are you doing?
Oh, guess what? They have. Oh, I still have the fire extinguisher too. That's right. they they have decided to kidnap men, and now I'm going to show them what happened at the hotel in Saigon. Where is all the rest of them? My friends, the comrades, as Ivan would say. You met Ivan, haven't you, Rachel?
They're in the back.
Oh,
She'll point to the back door.
I'd like a beer, Rachel. Wouldn't you like a beer?
You see she like pop the cap off like a glass bottle of beer, and just put it on the counter before she kind of dips below.
I'm going to aggressively put the fire extinguisher on the counter and go, I think everybody would like a beer, Rachel. And I'm going to head towards the back.
Fuck.
You guys see Townley walk in. He's got a weird look in his eye. Like maybe, like above game, he took some sanity damage. In game, looks like a few of his screws might be coming loose.
Hello, everybody.
I don't like that look. God, this has
What does that look in
Because-
Cone's eye?
this has Saigon all over it again. Are we about to reenact the hotel?
Oh, we're going to make the hotel look like a child's birthday party. You see, somebody has beaten and taken men. And now I'm trying to get their attention. I have a brand new car. Would you all like to get a ride in my brand new car? By the way, Colonel, how have you been?
I've been good, son. How about you?
I have had an epiphany after a cop started spewing up purple and twitching like a meth head. You know, like all the Jerrys did back in the day. You told me about them.
I see. Well, is your head on tight, boy?
Oh, tighter than ever. Peas and carrots, one might say.
Oh no.
Well, son, do yourself a good favor. Don't hit those that you care about.
Oh, somebody already hit the one that I care about. The only thing they could have done that would have been worse is kick Townley in the nuts before I could, or Pitsy in the nuts before I could have. Oh, speaking of which, where are the feds? I'd like to go and speak to them very quickly because I'm pretty sure they're the ones that took me in. And, you know, the federal government hasn't treated me very well since I come back. Could you imagine that? Serving your time and not being treated very well? Colonel, I'm going to show them why I deserve the red carpet. In fact, I'm going to paint all their carpets red, Colonel.
And, as you say, where are the feds?
No.
You hear something. You hear the door open. And you hear a sound, a voice. Tally, we know you're in there. We'd like you to come out, please.
I'm going to rack the shotgun. And I'm going to just yell, you know how to find the alley. You're always sneaking around. Why don't you come and have a chat with me about old man?
Oh
Tally,
no.
let's be reasonable here.
I'll tell you what, I get a lot more reasonable when you tell me what I want to know.
Now, Tally.
Oh.
By the way, you guys are in the back room, so you're not seeing whoever's talking to you, but you're hearing it.
Where is this back room at?
I'll show you the map in just a second.
Sergey
Do we
clicks off
rec-
safety on his new M4.
I'm getting like a crude map designed.
Do we recognize the voice?
Yeah.
No.
So this is a voice we haven't heard before.
No. You guys should be able to see the map now.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the basic map. You guys are down in this room down here.
I need
You
to
gotta
check.
place your you can go ahead and place your tokens if you want. Color code them however you want, for all I care, just so you know who's who yourself, though.
I don't know how to color code.
I'll color code you then.
Yeah.
Give me red.
You're yellow. Chaos,
Yellow.
you red.
I'm orange.
Green, please.
And then, okay, then I'm gonna double up colors for the enemies because they're all the same as you.
Where is the door to this room?
I assume right here.
Yeah, basically, I'm just.
I'm going to set the fire extinguisher down at the door and tell everybody that they may want to back up. Say, mysterious stranger, I've got a problem. You see, my mom, she told me not to talk to strangers, so you better identify yourself.
This one is here. This one is here. This one is here. And this one is, I'm gonna say, right here. This is the one that is talking, so I don't do it. Townley? You can call me Marshall. How about we come out and talk? You know, man to man. Vet to vet.
How do
What-
I psychoanalyze that?
Say that again, I didn't hear you. What?
Can I psychoanalyze that and see if he's
Yeah.
being honest?
Go right ahead.
Blame you're a little quiet again.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. 17 out of 46.
He is a vet. You can tell he's telling the truth. He is a vet from the sound of his voice. Also, by the way, guys, I forgot to mention, when you succeed a check, make sure you're clicking the bubble next to the check. That way, if we do have another session, we can increase them later.
Ooh.
But yeah.
But is he
Yeah.
talking? Is he being honest with man to man though?
What did you got a what out of a what?
17 out of 46.
So that's at least a hard. You don't think they'll shoot you if you come out unarmed, but you don't think they have your best intentions in mind.
I would whisper in like, well, he's honest about being a vet, but let's just say they're not friends.
Marshall, I'm going to tell you one more time. I am willing to comply if you're willing to. Tell me where Min is, and I will come out unarmed.
I don't know anybody by the name of Min.
Then why the hell
How
are you
about you-
here?
What you did to that officer?
I didn't do nothing to him.
Really?
Yep.
He's drooling this black purple ooze out of his mouth and limping like a crazy person.
You know who I am, right?
I've heard of you.
What do you know of me?
You're an interesting person who's not afraid to fire.
Correct. What
Got
part
a
of
bit
that?
of PTSD too.
Yep. Let me ask you something. In that little file of yours, does it say anything about me being good at all with chemicals or poisons?
I can't reckon so.
So how in the hell would I make a man puke purple? Especially when I was
I don't know.
outside doing nothing.
I don't know. But you're running around with a few other people who might know.
They've been here the whole night. Ask Rachel.
You hear no response from Rachel.
Rachel, dear, I'm going to need you to answer that.
Rachel, I'm gonna recommend you stay hidden, sweetheart. It's a talk between two grown-ups.
I'm not coming out. All I need her to do is confirm that these three have been here, and they would have had no contact with that officer. That's all I want.
Rachel, nod yes or no, please. Thank you, Rachel. Rachel's answered, so please come out.
I have no reason to believe that Rachel would lie, honestly, so I'm going to... This is going to be the craziest part of the session. I'm going to pick back up the fire extinguisher, and I'm going to cling to it like it's a teddy bear. I'm going to walk out slow.
Okay. So we're about to initiate combat, everybody.
Oh no.
So we need to see how this is gonna work. This is the first
Oh
time.
no.
So Mayor, you're clinging to this. Like, are you using it as like a shield kind of thing?
No, I'm using this to, basically
Suicide
create...
bomber, basically.
Yeah, I'm trying to create maximum carnage, because I don't think we're making it out of this at this point.
So, okay, this would be a surprise attack type of thing. Establish an order of attack. So we're gonna rank in dex. So I'm gonna need to know everybody's dex real quick.
60.
Oh, mine is horrible.
Mark, you got a 60. Okay.
Yeah.
65.
45.
26.
Alrighty. So Chaos has the highest out of the group. Okay. Trucker, what'd you say yours was?
45.
And Mayor, what'd you say yours was?
26.
Well, Mayor, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you will be last.
I'm well aware.
The hell
Oh,
was
what is
that?
that? Jinx!
What's the matter, boys? What happened?
I just saw flame on the screen here.
Who's initiated flames?
I don't know.
Somebody messing with the effects?
That was cool.
I just saw it. I
Oh!
don't...
Did you just now figure out the effects, dude?
What?
You figured out the
Ah.
effects, Mark? Fucking go, dude!
That's
They're awesome.
awesome.
How do you
Yes,
do
sir.
that?
All right, let's do
You-
this.
You have to be on the browser, I think, bud.
Well, I'm on the browser now.
So it's
Oh wait,
the
I can cone?
yeah.
Cool.
All right, guys. So first things first. So
I
okay,
gotta
let's
turn
go.
that shit off.
You gotta go back to normal effects. You gotta shut off your effects.
Oh,
So
that's-
attack, allow skill roll. Does the target anticipate the attack?
Yeah.
So Mayor, you were anticipating an attack,
Yep.
the surprise attack. So use normal dex order for combat. So there's initiated attack, flee or maneuver. B, defend, choose to dodge, fight back, or perform maneuver. Attack, blah 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 blah. We might change a few things. So like a maneuver, I guess it's trying to set up. Okay, so fight back is for like melee. So if you're like in, so if someone gets up in melee with you, you can use the dodge action, the fight back action, or the maneuver action. But we're not in that. We're in ranged. So as long as I'm doing this right, and if I'm not, well, you know what? We can talk about it later. Orange is gonna go first. Orange is gonna come at you with a weapon. Orange here has a shotgun. Oh no, they have a rifle, I think. Yeah, this one has a rifle. Yep, that one has a rifle. Okay. Okay, they got a 60 in the skill. Hold on, I'm gonna click it. It's not the actual roll, but I want to see it. Okay, so yeah, it is a. It is a 60. Okay. Sorry guys, that's just me checking shit.
No, that's fine. I don't think I'm
It's
surviving
Dale.
past this.
You guys could die. There's the thing with combat stuff in this. That is a 31 to hit you.
Okay.
And that is 2d6. Now, once I roll the damage you're about to take, you do have like a fire extinguisher to your body, so I'm gonna give you a toughness of 2. That toughness is gonna absorb at least 2 points of damage, alright?
Okay.
And that would have been 3 knocked down to 1. What is your HP?
11.
Okay, so if you take up to half your HP in a combat, you sustain a major wound. Major wound, if I'm not mistaken. I want to check something. I'll check a roll with a major wound. Come on. Accounting with the major wound thing. If you take a major wound, blah, 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 we'll get to it if someone gets to a major wound. But I'm pretty sure if you take a major wound, you can actually like die outside of combat because it comes to like healing. Someone has to make an actual medicine check, and that's the whole thing. But we'll get to it. But yeah, you're taking just 1 point of damage, so you're at 10 HP for that.
Okay.
And then I think they also get a movement in combat. Let me check. Alright. Sorry guys, first time ever fighting under this system, so it's something a little new. Like if you guys find rules that differ to mine, don't be afraid to shout out, but just trying to find combat, where are the books? I'm just trying to check if this schmuck actually gets to make a move, or if he has to just, because he took a shot, he's stuck where he's at.
After we came by with food as a peace offering, you're gonna take shots at us. How rude.
Well, this doesn't sound like Dale, so.
I know, I'm just being an asshole about
Love you, truck.
it.
Madness. Chase. Combat rule cannot be combat damage flow. Okay, yeah, you can make first aid to heal people. Blah, blah, blah. No, I just want to see if they can move or not. Okay, yeah, you can move. You can move basically in this. So. Okay. Criticals, blah 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 blah. So looks like movement. Whatever your guys' dex is, divide that by 5, and that's basically your movement, for lack of a better term. So. One, two. So they're gonna right there, and then they're going to basically like duck below the counter to give themselves some coverage. Okay. Next up, chaos. The door is basically like you got a double door. These two right here are your double doors. Chaos.
Right. So here is Dumbledore.
Yep.
Let's see. Do I have line of sight on him?
If you come outside, I'll say you.
2, 3. Now can I see?
Yeah. He's not. He has not taken cover. He hasn't. They haven't flipped the table or anything. So yeah.
Alright. With M4, I will shoot blue-green.
Okay. Are you taking a single shot, double shot? What can your gun do?
Let me scroll to combat.
I don't want to be that guy, but the M4 wasn't out yet. It would be an M16.
Potato, potato.
Potato, potato. Fine. Is M16, which would be a burst.
I'm gonna do a burst of 3.
Okay. You'll be. Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Alright, what's doing? It's 27 out of 45.
Yeah, that'll
gonna-
hit him.
I'm gonna use
your
my
name?
luck. I'm gonna use my luck to push it by 4 points to bring it down to 23. For it to be a hard success.
Is that necessary?
If you do it, it can like increase the damage. I know there's rules on that. Let me find it. I think you want an extreme success though, not a hard success for that kind of thing. 'Cause I don't think a hard success will do you any good.
Alright. I want to do it then.
Better roll, better roll. Damage. Sorry, folks. We're just trying to figure this out as we go. Yeah. Roll the dice and indicate the determinant. When an extreme success is achieved with an attack roll, the damage is increased for the purpose of determining increased damage. Weapons are divided into 2 groups: impaling and non-impaling. So yeah, you'd have to have an extreme. A hard would do you no good. So if you don't want to waste the bullets, I'd recommend not waste the luck. I wouldn't recommend it
Alright.
unless you want to spend a bunch of luck to knock it all the way down to a extreme.
Nah. And my M16 does impale. It does impale damage, so
Okay.
2d6 plus that.
Plus, wait, what are you talking about?
Plus
Plus what
1.
damage?
Plus 1.
Okay.
It's 5 plus 5 plus 1 is 11.
You just did 11?
He did.
No, he's not dead. But that's immediately massive damage rules.
Just all they hear is him just get behind cover and just.
Hold on, let me. Okay. See.
Followed by a
Con
string
fail.
of audible Russian curses.
Okay, this guy has to make a con save. If he. And you said 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
Genius here has to make a con save. If he fails this, he'll either go.
Starting to
He'll have-
shock.
if he fails. Okay, so he immediately falls prone no matter what, because it's major. But if he fails a con save, then he's also unconscious.
Yeah, essentially going into shock.
Yeah, basically.
I just
If
put
you
his
would've
ass into shock.
If you guys were to like knock someone down to just 0. Oh no, if damage is more than your maximum hit point, then you're just insta dead. If you fall to 0 but not over 0, yeah, there's other rules. Okay, so he's prone, but he's not dead. So he's still alive, for lack of a better term. Put that. All right, I believe that is your turn, Chaos.
Yep.
Okay. Next up, Mark.
So-
It's your turn, bud.
Yeah, aside from that string of Russian
my
cursing,
goodness.
that's all I'm doing.
So
Okay.
you said dexterity divided by 5.
Yep. That, at least
If you go
that's
to-
the way I'm.
If you go to combat, you see what your movement is.
Oh, does it show your movement in combat?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it
is.
says movement rate.
Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. The movement would be, yeah, that'd be the number of squares you can move. I'm so sorry, everybody. I was telling you wrong.
Oh.
How do you add guns to your sheet? So weird.
You gotta
Yes.
drag and drop.
I would move to here, then
Whoa. Remember, the doors are here.
yeah, 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that'd only be 7. I can move one more. And then all I have is a revolver,
Yep.
which shoots 15 yards though. So I have
That's well within the range of this
Yeah.
bar.
right. I guess I would probably aim for green orange and take a shot. So whenever
'Kay.
it talks about shots, I can shoot 1 or 3.
Yep. Single or burst. Which, fuck. Chaos. I just made a huge mistake with you. You were supposed to roll not
Yeah.
2d6, but 6d6 plus 1. Because you shot 3 rounds.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
Oh, well, we'll come
well.
back to it.
I did a single round then. Just
Yeah.
One
I
clear
don't know
shot
if I
to the
wanna do
lung.
3 or 1.
There's a rule for burst, though. Yeah, because if you do it, you have to state the number of rounds you're firing for full auto or burst.
Okay.
It has to be 3.
Okay. I'll
Oh,
try.
I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry. You have to roll individually for each round, too. Actually, so
To
it'll
see
be.
if you
So I
hit?
was. Yeah, for each one you'd have to roll. I'm sorry. So chaos. No, you weren't supposed to. You just have to roll for each shot. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll just
And for
do
each-
1.
And for each additional shot, there is a penalty.
Like a malfunction penalty or what?
No, there's just a penalty to the dice itself.
Recoil.
Yeah,
Uh,
kind of like like if you're shooting multiple.
Oh,
there's
each
recoil, there's-
consecutive shot, yeah.
Yeah, each consecutive shot. Not like I shoot next turn. No, but like consecutive, like full auto and stuff like that.
Oh no.
I'm actually really liking this system more when we play this.
Well, I probably
need more
miss.
points to work with, but
No way.
Let's
Well,
see.
what in combat and stuff?
no, just just for general stat distribution, just to keep in mind who's doing what.
Well, that's what the level up thing is that we've been forgetting that I forgot us to do. But yeah, what'd you get, Mark?
Well, what is my shooting? It's a 20, and what if I got a 20?
What's your stat?
20?
And you got a 20. So if it meets, it beats, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. So then I
So-
need to roll a 1d10. That is 5.
Alrighty, you're doing 5 points of damage
Yep.
on him. Okay, that knocks. Alright,
And
they're
then-
still up. They're still up and fine. You kind of like nick them in the arm, like, oh, mother.
And
Fuck.
then with my last movement, I'd like to take cover right here.
Yeah, I will be more than allowed to do that. Like, these are like booths, by the way, so if you're curious, like, what's going on, that's a booth.
Okay.
Alrighty. Okay, I think I got this right. Alrighty. Next up is red. 5, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 4. They're gonna go right here. They're kind of like come here. And so basically, this is kind of like D&D. Like you get one action type thing. So they're gonna use their action to fire on. I believe that's you, right, Chaos, in the red.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Build one. This one is a female. They are the one with a handgun. They get a 31. This looks like a very familiar handgun that you've seen Americans use before. This looks like a 1911.
Hmm.
Very powerful.
Like the one they took from me,
Powerful handgun.
bastards.
And with their build and everything, they do some chunk of damage. You're going to take 1d10 plus 2 plus 1d4 bait damage bonus. Which, by the way, guys, check your damage bonus and your build, okay? Your build equals the number of points you reduce from the damage, and your damage bonus equals the amount of damage you add. As far as I'm aware.
Build.
It's on
In
combat.
combat. So build is how much damage you take away from their damage they're doing to you.
Yeah, because it's like your body's build. Like, you know, like you're big, you're beefy. You can take a little extra.
Why do I have a
hit.
build of 0?
Yeah,
Then you
find
don't.
that
Then you're.
It's
Your
got something
body-
to do with your size.
Yeah, it's your size.
But
Okay.
wait, my size is
Where's Bill? at?
50.
Yeah, I got 70.
What's
I have
what's your
fi-
build, Mayor?
70.
What's your your build in combat?
I got a 0, but my size is 70, so that hardly makes any sense.
I don't
Yeah,
even
but
know
it-
build.
It's got something to do with your size and your strength, I believe.
Well, hell, I got a 50 in strength.
I
my
have a
build's
65 in strength.
Hold on, I'm looking it up. What?
Yeah, my
Because I have a
build's
1 build.
Me too. But I have a 90 strength and a 65 size.
How are you the strongest person in this group? But then again,
No,
I think I'm
okay.
I think I'm the sanest one. so-
Okay, guys. Build is a scale of combined size and strength used when making a fighting maneuver in Call of Cthulhu. To calculate your build value, add your strength and size characters together and consult the damage bonuses and build table. You can find boxes on the sheets. Alternatively, you can look up your weight range on size equivalent table, of course. As it multiplied by 5 for the build and the size of 33 cool rulebooks. Counting strength is 0. Okay. Okay, then why is some people got a 0 and some not? I don't understand. Does it have to be a certain number?
Just gonna do something real quick with my sheet. Yeah, it has something to do with the calculation is stupid because I just gave myself 100 strength and it gave me.
And what's your build?
My,
What's your build with that?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I just know it changed. I'll change it again. My build is only 2, so yes, that.
Okay, so I think you need like we'll look at it more later, but I think you need like a ridiculously big strength to be able to like, cause like you're shrugging off like damage from stuff like a bullet, you know.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we don't have much time. Let's get going.
Okay, so Chaos, you're taking 6, 8, 9 points of damage.
Oh, I am down to 2 hit points.
So that's more than. What's your max HP?
11.
So they just did more than than half your HP. So
Yes.
you're taking massive damage rules. So where's the rules? So
There you go,
damage is
guys.
equal to more than half the maximum hit points. Major wound. 1, fall prone. 2, make a constitution roll. Make a con roll. Yeah. How the fuck do you get a? Oh, okay. So it's a strength and okay. So it has to be double. So yeah, go ahead and make me a con save, bud.
29
Under what?
out of 60.
Okay. So you
Just under
you
half.
are. So you're prone, but you're not unconscious. I will let you guys know you can make a first aid attempt, which I don't think any of you have medicine. Well, you guys can make a medicine or a first aid. So here's the thing: if you succeed on a first aid attempt, you heal them for 1. If you succeed on a medicine check, they'll heal for 1d3. But if they fail, it's that. Okay. That was their turn. It is now Blue's turn. Blue is on the ground. I'm gonna make a roll. Mayor, are you still inside the room here?
Yeah, I basically was. I assumed that I was just opening the door enough to get shot, and then would have let it close.
Okay. Go ahead and add a plus. It's what I'll give you a +2 to your build for this.
Okay.
So, and that's even if they hit you. That's a 94. And this guy is the lovely idiot with a Thompson machine gun, and he was too. If he had gotten a 96, he would have been fudged. But no, that's his turn. All right, it's now,
Explosive malfunction.
yeah, it is Green's turn.
Me
No.
or the other
Nope.
green?
Other Green. Oh, what? I don't have you in the list. Why are you not on the list? Not. Oh, okay, there you are. Sorry, you are after Green. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. They are gonna spend their turn to flip the table here, so that gives them cover. And then next up is Trucker.
Would that take anything away from blue green?
I'm gonna say blue green would be behind it too. I'm gonna go ahead and put him and blue here because I can't really move the tables how I want. But basically, they're now behind the table. So
All right, so red blue, did he flip that table?
No.
red blue did
Did he
not flip
just-
that table.
Well, I'm gonna stand on the other side of this door and take my lovely, strategically requisitioned DMR, and I'm gonna take me a shot on red blue.
Go right ahead.
And by the way, I'm not aiming for anything but head.
Okay, there's not really a called shot rule, so.
It's fine.
Extreme success.
Oh my goodness.
Confident, it's a rifle, right? Shotgun rifle.
Yeah.
Where's the extreme success rule for shotgun
Extreme
rifle?
damage 27. Holy.
You do 20 set. Trucker, how do you kill red blue? That's more than double. No, that's 1 point away from double their max HP, dude.
This is where you guys are gonna learn what Fitz was doing during Vietnam. He was a marksman. Dead center, like bullseye. Bam! Right through the nasal bridge, right through the back, out the
Dude.
back.
Did
Good night.
You hear one of them
Yeah.
scream, "Frick!" She is dead to rights.
Okay, do these guys, do we and these guys, and this is gonna be a terrible question to ask, and I know it's gonna backfire on all of us. I'm sorry in advance, guys. But for those of us, do we have to make a check on this body since this is an extreme success for Trucker? Like, do these guys seeing this happen to this dude, like, do they have to make a check? And some of us do too.
Which
Yeah,
ones
like, they
amongst
just-
who amongst you does not have the soldier back?
I think just Mark.
Mark,
yes,
you
yeah,
have to make
just
me.
me.
Mark, you have to make me a sanity check. Oh God.
Oh
yeah,
my
they
goodness.
wouldn't they too though?
You don't
Since
know.
I-
You don't know.
Since
You don't know what
Yes.
backgrounds they have.
I just ventilated their friend's skull right in front of them.
The other one's a vet. That's it.
That's a soldier background. You know he's a vet. You don't know what these other guys are. You don't know if I'm rolling for them or not. You don't know. But yeah, you make your sanity. You make your sanity check. First off, though, what is your sanity score right now?
30.
Oh no.
Okay. Also, if you take 5 points of sanity damage in one turn, you get temporary.
Oh.
You get like a temporary mania or mania, and it can get
How do I
really
make the
crazy.
sanity check?
Oh
Just roll
no.
the 100.
Roll a D100.
Yeah, you're just
And
D100
that-
below your sanity level.
It has to be below your number.
Oh my goodness. No.
What is your sanity, by the way, Mark?
30.
30.
Jesus.
What did you get?
Why am
No. It's bad.
What did you
Get it
get,
out.
Mark?
An 86.
Oh.
I don't think
Oh,
that takes you
no.
out, man.
Can I just go to sleep?
So here's the thing. That is, I think that's a D6 of sanity, 1d6 of sanity damage. If you get a 5 or higher, you're in an extreme amount of trouble, dude.
Great.
Oh,
Sorry,
Do I roll
my.
that or do you?
I'm rolling that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it.
It's like a straight 6.
Oh,
One. You should have been a war journalist or something.
oh
You're probably right, but I didn't know how to build this character
5.
from the beginning, so I'm just kind of
Yeah.
going with it.
Called it.
Yay.
no. So,
Bye,
Mark,
Mark.
Straight to 0
Marky,
hit
Mark.
points.
No. You have a temporary bout of madness, bud. I can't preface this to temporary.
Temporary insane.
You get a temporary bout of madness,
Man, literally just saw a guy get his head ventilated. Why wouldn't he go mad for a
And-
second?
and when this combat's over, and if you get better, you're gonna have a mania or a phobia.
Yay.
But your bout of madness is controlled by God, the DM.
The keeper.
Mm-hmm.
How do
So-
I add this stuff?
You don't exactly. Well, there should be a button that says like temp insanity or
Yeah, temp insane,
Yeah.
indefinite insane.
go just go ahead and click temp insane, and then by like indefinite insane there should be like a number. What's that
Yeah.
number?
0.
What is it? Okay, go ahead and refresh. Are you still on edit mode?
6.
Oh my god. If you would have got a 6, you would have been indefinitely insane until you got actual help. But if you take 1 more point of sanity damage, which guess what? You can in this combat, for any reason, you
Yeah.
can go indefinitely insane until you get like professional help.
Oh,
Which-
great.
Yeah, there are rules to this between like going like a psych, going to the oh crap, I forgot what the name of the what,
You're gonna need to see a shrink.
what the fuck was the name of the ward in the book now that the flamethrower dude and the mad dude who killed whatever
Let's move on.
mayor.
Is there a way to hold my shot so that I can pop
Great.
the marshal?
Not that I'm seeing. Like, there's not like. Well, there is the maneuver action, which there's not like a. I guess a maneuver is it's technically more like melee combat, but I guess how do I want to word this? I'll let you like wait for him to come out, but you'd have to be outside the door enough that you would lose your cover bonus, for lack of a better term.
I can't just peek the door because, I mean, he's literally right there.
Well, he's like he ducked down. Remember?
Well, right, but I mean, I could just... Oh, it's a swing open door, so I mean, I could have the door occupying this space, stand right here, and peek, and wait for him to get out, and then just pop him.
Oh, because then you might get Ruby Ridge.
Yeah, like you're kind of leaving yourself open.
I mean, I literally
I'll
can't
let you.
do anything.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm trying to figure out. You know.
I mean, you could. He's not expecting it because he can't see you at the moment.
It's like, you know what? How do I want to run this? How do I want to?
Ambush shot.
I'll let you do that. I'm gonna knock your protection from a 2 to a 1, because you're gonna have to move the door.
Yeah, so I'd be like here with the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. But if he pops up to shoot you, it'll be basically like a shoot off
Yeah.
type of thing.
Because I know
So,
he's first, so I mean, I basically get to go right away.
Yeah, you and him are gonna go basically at the same time right now because he's gonna like pop up and shoot at you with the
And he's within the range
the
that I still get to hit him with 46.
Wait, what are you shooting?
I have that shotgun.
Is that the range or is that double barrels?
I assume that
Okay.
would have been a ranged one because that's what the police had.
Let me check because I think the 46 is both barrels.
Oh, it was just for a 12 gauge. I don't.
Well, if the they would have like wouldn't the police have a single gauge?
Yeah, it would be a 12 gauge
It'd have
pump.
like a, yeah, it'd be like an Ithaca or
Okay, then
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, 12 gauge pump. Within 10 yards is 46. Yeah.
And I get a
You would-
+4 to it
yeah.
because of my skill in rifle and shotgun.
Jesus.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, jeez.
I don't
Yeah.
have any
What is
skill
your-
in any combat whatsoever.
I am built
just-
What is
be
your
determined.
total skill?
My total
How
skill,
do you get that? How do you get that bonus?
I don't know. It
Is
just,
it a bonus 4 or is it a bonus of 1d4?
no, it's just a +4.
Oh, okay. He gets a plus and nothing to this. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna do a roll off for lack of a better term. You and him are both gonna roll at the same time on this. Damage wise.
That is a 14 out of 51.
And that is an 18 out of a 60. So, what's the damage that you're doing? What's the damage he doing? Oh, no, wrong gun. 6 plus 1d4.
That's 20
Ooh,
damage.
Oh, he's gonna be dead, but you're gonna be taking some too. So you're gonna kill him. You're gonna kill him automatically. I take it you blast his head off.
Yeah, I just look at him and go, "Sorry, Marshal. This isn't Vietnam. There are no rules here."
But you are also taking 7 points of damage. As he gets a
Damn.
clean shot off. What is your max HP?
11.
Okay, this is a massive wound.
So con.
As a bullet's gonna rip through you. Oh yeah, con save please. See, because you'll be prone, but
That's all right, buddy. I got first aid. I can
Uh,
help you out.
Yeah, I'm definitely unconscious. It's a 59 out of 49. Unless I can
You wanna
push
put-
it.
you can't push it. But it's hold on. There's no rule saying you can't use luck with the con save.
I'll just use 10 of it then. To push it
That's
to
what
a
for.
meets or beat so I can stay up.
Okay. Okay, Call Cthulhu.
Which is good because then I'll fail my luck next session if there is a next session or if I live.
Okay. After you met, what the fudge? Okay, that's 2 down. So, orange is gone, and red is gone. Chaos, you're up, bud.
Single marksman shot at green.
Okay, they have tough. They have a body additive to it because of the table. Oh, Mayor, quick question.
Yeah.
Did you add the 1 from your body plus the 1 from your protection?
If I have
No, so I would be up by 2 more points.
Would that still be within? Will that still knock you down below half?
Yeah, so I mean, it's still... At least I'll live
Okay.
a little longer.
Well, it's the massive damage because there's massive damage healing and all that. I just need to check.
He'd be right at well,
Yeah, I'd be right at half.
So you're still at massive. You're still at what would be considered like a massive injury. You'd be a major wound. You'll have a major, so you heal up 1 above. But go ahead, Chaos. You were saying something.
stepping up and taking shots, it is 23 out of 45.
Yeah, go ahead.
2d6 plus 1. Wait, if it's 45 rifle skill, would it be plus 4?
No.
No, because
Oh.
I have a 51, so that's why I have such a bonus.
The weapon
I'm
will
only-
literally tell you what your plus is to it.
Okay, only plus 1 then.
Uh-huh.
6 plus 1 is 4 plus 5 plus 1 is 10. 2.
Where are you getting the plus 5?
No. 4. 1 d6 was 4. Another d6 was 5.
Yeah.
The plus 1 is 10.
Trunker, I swear.
I heard that, Mark. I heard it.
Oh! Thank
That's
you,
what
Trevor,
Titsy
for
just did to
reminding
that
me.
guy.
So 10 minus that, blah, blah, blah. So 7.
At this point, I'm just closing my eyes. Probably fetal
Mark, that
position where
reminds
I'm
me-
sitting.
And you were shooting at green or blue?
Green.
Okay. Mark, I need another sanity. Sanity
Oh,
save.
fuck.
Actually, he
But I
needs
can't
2.
even see it.
That's
Or
2
is it
sanity
orange?
saves.
No, he failed on red already. He needs to make one for orange. Because green's still
Really
alive.
kill it. I'm
Green is
gonna
still
go
alive.
literally insane until I, and there's no way to build like something
Sanity?
from this. No, build like a soldier reporter in from all this fighting.
I mean, you
It might
could
be a
have
pretty-
if you talked with him about it. He could have been a war journalist.
What am I rolling here? Where's my
Sanity.
Nope. 73.
Out of
It's 30.
Oh my lord!
D6.
He done.
That's an additional 5.
He's
I am
cooked.
gone.
He's cooked.
Your sanity
You're-
is
Mind
so
broken.
low.
I'm
Your
literally
brain-
puking.
Cracks. No. You're not puking. Your brain cracks. You believe you are on air right now. You
Holy
are
shit.
no longer in combat. You are in the middle of a radio show, and you got to put on the best damn performance of your life to keep your radio show. So when we get back to your turn,
Love
next session, everybody. That is how we're ending.
You
I
know,
love this.
He's gonna start narrating everything that he's seeing.
You know,
Yeah.
his whole worldview just cracked the fuck open.
I don't think they want me to narrate that. Be like,
Hang
and
on.
over here you see brain chunks just everywhere.
I have to ask now, what is everybody's sanity? Am I the sanest person in this group?
Is Commander done for?
Yeah, mine's a 30. So
until he gets professional help. Yes.
My
have
sanity
an
is
8.
55.
so I might as well just kill off my character and start over because shit.
I
Yeah,
have an
yeah, 'cause
85
basically-
sanity. What the hell?
I have
Because
55.
basically, dude, you. So here's the thing: you're gonna have your deaf insane, and once your deaf insanity is gonna kind of rear its head in a way where you'll have to get professional help. But for this campaign, you're out, man. Unless these guys can find a way to help you.
I mean, the soldiers snapped me back.
Get it together, man, and I'll
Hey,
slap him in the
hey,
face.
hey, over
we saw
here.
shit. We saw
I would
way shit worse than this in the patties, man. Get the fuck together. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, right?
Hopefully I can get one more day off this month. We can finish this out properly. I'm gonna probably cheese the rules a little bit that they can fix you just enough where you're still at a somewhat insanity level. So you
And
can
then
stay up,
this is how
but
I
you can still
become
do your job.
basically a soldier journalist.
This is how you become the best radio talk show host on
The
the
problem
Mark.
is this is kind of like perma over at this point. We just killed federal agents. Like, we're not going to be able to function.
Dude, these guys aren't feds.
You don't know. You can run. You don't know what you can do.
I don't even know if I was trying to look and I couldn't even see anything that showed like under your guys's whenever it says you guys don't go insane with a dead body. What is that under? Talents?
It would be
Soldier.
under occupation.
Oh, I don't even see an
Because
occupation.
here's the thing, like, you guys can still go out in the woods and check.
Oh, journalist. See, mine's a journalist. So soldier under soldier, you have that like skill or whatever.
Yeah, hang on.
Alright,
I'm gonna
We
pull it
gotta-
up for you.
we don't have a lot
Let's
of time.
wrap it up. Let's wrap it up, people.
Bear, you have something you wanted to implement today. So let's hear it, bud.
What the hell are you talking about?
We were talking about earlier, remember? The end of the session?
Oh, I just created a list of other things to do. I didn't know we were doing... I didn't know we were ending here. I posted a list of suggestions in our group chat with Trucker.
Well, yeah, I thought you wanted to end here.
No, I was just saying let's hurry up so we can end.
I mean, we can go a little bit longer if you guys want to.
No, let's wrap it
I don't
up.
care.
I got work tomorrow.
You work on Labor Day?
Me too.
Retail don't give a shit about Labor Day, dude.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, they-
God, I
they-
forgot.
Truck driving don't give a shit about it either. High five.
I
High
just got it
five.
off because I got lucky. It was my
Lucky
day in the
bastard,
rotation.
good for you.
Huh? Alright,
Anyway,
so tonight we are going to do what was your favorite thing about the session. We're gonna start off with
oh boy.
Space Trucker.
Oh, what did I like the most about it?
Yeah, what was your favorite thing about tonight's session?
My very first true act of violence, traumatized. One of the other characters so bad he's gonna need professional help.
Death.
I wish
Alright,
I never even
Mayor.
asked.
Mayor, your favorite thing that happened tonight.
Sorry, Mark, it was too funny.
I enjoyed. I don't know. I mean, I enjoyed myself, but yeah, I kind of feel like I kind of ended it, and there's not much of a future for my character. But pretending to be insane was fun.
I mean, you never know. You can still find that prize. You got mafia connections. Make a little extra money. See what happens. You never know. You
Are
never
we
know.
on
Look.
next week?
At this current point, no. I've got to see if I can get somebody who's shit with me. I got to. That's a big thing because they're being real dicks to me. But next up, Marky Mark. Your favorite thing?
Potentially going insane from seeing the world's greatest sniper. And then potentially gonna host a show about said sniper.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll come onto the show and speak about his past and whatnot.
Yeah. And last but certainly not least, Chaos Warlord.
I liked Mayor's mafia-style phone call in the prison. That was fun.
Yeah, that was cool. I love that, dude.
How quickly you slipped into it, I was like, ooh, I like this.
Thanks.
I
It's
mean,
literally
honestly,
in
if
my
nothing,
blood.
if literally the, though I'm being honest, if nothing else, if the bounty fails, Sergey would probably go with Townley to help work with the mafia.
The mafia's killing us if we don't do this.
Yeah.
We're all pretty much dying anyway.
Yeah,
so.
there's, like I said, we kind of just ended the whole story here.
Yeah, pretty much, honestly, when you think about it like that.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
it's
still-
over.
It could still happen. We could, find this body, and I think I have a really good idea about where it is. So.
Well, right, but now we have like 80 federal agents after us. Two
Dude,
different.
these guys aren't feds. I don't believe it. I don't believe these guys are feds.
Anyway, I think that's probably for the best to end it here. We have to have a very quick discussion off camera. Hopefully it goes quick. So, adios. Remember to name
Adios,
the
everybody.
episode and like, subscribe, and share.
Have a good night, everyone.
All right, everybody.